Did you like it? I'm so nervous. So this whole, let me explain the jungle theme. Mr. Rickman told me very little about the new campaign other than it's all jungly. It's jungle themed. It takes it on a new terrain of like jungle terrain, and it's a much darker energy. So I went with the jungle theme and ran with it. Did you like it? Oh my God. Okay, good. I feel better now. Okay. Whew, I was so nervous. No one's seen it but me. I had no reference. Okay, yay. Okay, we are starting. Let's go. Oops. Oops. Hello, did you guys like it?
Was so good.
Okay, I was so nervous.
You did good, Hales. You did good.
Thank you. Okay, I mean, I only had one reference. It was jungles, and I went, okay, jungles. So I went for it.
Like totally Survivor.
Okay, it felt very right. That's how I thought of it too. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so glad. Okay.
Like, please don't vote me out.
No, well, that's sort of the vibe that Mr. Rickman was giving me. Like, it's a much darker energy. I was like, all right, let's go for it. Mr. Rickman, take us away.
Okay, while I begin to give like the brief, I'm gonna give a brief like class character how you did it already for each character. While I'm doing that, find a reference photo for your tabaxi,
Okay.
and then because everyone else has theirs in the DnD, and then you can pull it up in the DnD section of Discord.
I'll try.
I will
but
just
she
say,
looks strange.
before we start, I am so happy that both Anna Jean and Mr. Rickman both have their new headsets to play.
Oh, yay! That's so true. How does it sound?
I mean, how do we sound?
Yeah, how do we sound?
I mean, yeah, you guys sound amazing.
Very
How
clear.
how do you hear me?
Chat, how do we sound?
Loud as always.
Oh, loud as always. Okay, fine. Fine.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Rickman.
You're welcome.
Okay, I got a picture.
Great. So first we've got. Wow, I have to pull up a list of the names because people give me the names the last second. We've got
Mr. Rickman is
Cassiopeia
talking
Twigg.
about me.
Well, yeah, we have Cassiopeia Twigg, which is a mouse folk druid. The druid is a druid Circle of the Stars druid. Then we've got being played by Anna Jean. We have ChrisMak, who is a Loxodon. For people who don't know what Loxodon is an elephant, basically, an elephant humanoid. Monk, Way of the Mercy monk. We have got Drifter, who is a Kalishtar. Kalishtar is a race between a human and spirit. So she's part like spirit world, part human. And she is a bard, college of the spirits. So think of someone calling upon your like ancestors to help you and guide you along your way as a bard. And then we've got Haley as the tabaxi, which is a catfolk, a tabaxi fighter, in particular a gunslinger. So she has an actual gun, and like, so those are the 4 breakdowns. Now let's go and have everyone. Did you pull up the pictures? I don't.
Yeah, I can pull them up.
So you can pull up the pictures for reference,
Yep.
and then each person can kind of describe what their character looks like based on that like reference they're given, and
Perfect.
then I will continue.
Okay. Who's going first?
Let's go with Drifter because she was the first one to post one.
Okay.
Okay. So do I just describe her right now, or?
Yeah, just describe what she looks like. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So looks-wise, my character is dressed like a female Indiana Jones type of person. Their eyes are caramel brown, and I saw that Kalishtar's eyes glow when they're having an extreme emotion, so my character's eyes glow yellow when that happens. My character has short blonde hair with red roots because their hair is naturally red, but they dye it blonde a lot just to like change it up sometimes, and their skin tone is somewhat tan. They're 27 years old, they're 5'8", and they weigh 140 pounds.
Are we doing background story, Mr. Rickman?
No,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that'll
okay.
actually be incorporated inside of the beginning of each person's intro. Like
Oh,
this
okay.
is just
Okay,
this is what
great.
they look like. Then I'll pull that in.
Okay. This is Anna G next.
Yes, Anna Jean goes next.
Do you want me to just read my appearance?
Yeah, just read the appearance, and then she drew her character because
Of course she did. Jesus.
Amazing.
You drew this? Way to be an overachiever, Anna. No, I'm just kidding. That's so cute.
So my character's name is Cassiopeia Twigg. She is a meadow guard. She is also a druid from the Circle of Stars. She goes by Cassie. She is a my brain just completely just poofed all of a sudden.
Mine does that all the time.
She is pure white. Cassie is a small meadow guard mouse whose mother believed in dreams and all the possibilities of the world. Her father was a worker in the mines. She is built tough and broad, but carries her weight in her muscles. Despite her muscles, she carries herself gently and almost floats as she passes with her companions. She swathes herself in loose layers of fabrics in dark gemstone colors like sapphires, emeralds, and amethysts. She wears a thin pair of wire glasses that are more for aesthetic than actual need, but that do occasionally help her look at things a bit closer for inspection. On her wrist, she also has a constellation of freckles that are in the shape of Cassiopeia that kind of appear if she gets a little frustrated. So.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Perfect. I forgot to mention when Drifter is going, each character got a special item they are seasoned adventurers. These are not brand new people like the last group of adventures we had. So Drifter's character began this game with a +1 to her magic spell focus. Drifter, did you pick that out? What you wanted it to be?
I left it at the crystal ball because I liked that.
Okay, so she's got a very powerful magic crystal ball as her arcane or her magic focus. Cassiopeia has a moon sickle, so it's a sickle weapon with like a pearlescent kind of glow to it and sheen. Let's go with ChrisMak.
Yep, I got it up already.
All right. So I am a big ass elephant that is old, probably 120 years old. Very tall, 16 feet at least, and heavy. I am very good at puzzle solving, and I love a good mystery. What else do I have? I was a leader in my tribe until I was dishonorably discharged from my tribe for, some bullshit. And now I'm on my own with my friends, and I love mystery, and I love the past, because the past can direct us for moves in the future, and I believe that it is better to be violent if there is violence in our hearts, rather than to put on a cloak of non-violence. So if you're going to be violent, just do it. And that's me.
Okay. And that's his character's amazing.
ChrisMak's
so
character is monks are basically use your fist a lot of the time. With his fist, he can damage, obviously, with punching people, but he can actually instill healing back into someone by using his fist. So that's a really special technique that this specific monk has.
Really?
Yes. So you can heal with a punch, and you can also damage depending on the necessity of spending your allotted points in that feature section. And then your weapon is a blood spear. So you have what is called a blood spear, as if you drain the life of your target, you gain health back. So literally taking away their life, you gain more. All cool monk bullshit, And then let's go with our last character to introduce.
Yay! So this is my character. This is Elmiyra, but you could call her Elle. She is a tabaxi, which is basically a lion-human hybrid. The character details for me is actually, this is pretty close. I have golden, very long hair. I dress a little bit seductive, but it's practical. She does wear a collar, but it's mostly as like a joke because that's, like, haha, she's a cat, but like, Not really. It's like her power collar. She has one blue eye and one black eye, and the black eye was actually done from being punched in the face, and it blew out her pupil, a la David Bowie. And now one of her eyes looks black, while it's really not, but then the other one is blue. She is very tall, and she really, when she walks into a room, she makes a huge presence, but at the same time, if she did not want you to see her, you would never see her. She is stealthy, just like a cat. She always lands on her feet, and she's not quick to speak. She's very, I kind of try to make her the opposite of me. So she's very quiet. She listens to everybody before she vocalizes her opinion. She is a fighter, and she has the scars to prove it. She's a little bit cold, but when she cares about her companion, she genuinely cares. And she also has, she's a gunslinger, so her most prized weapon is a gun that she named Noble, and I'll let Mr. Rickman explain to you the gun.
So the gun is a pistol, so it's a simple gun, and kind of in nature, but it does a lot of damage. It does pack a sizable punch for a gun. However, with the mechanics of a gunslinger, if Haley ever, or any of the characters who play the gunslinger, rolls a natural 1, your gun automatically jams, and you have to spend your next turn fixing your gun.
Perfect. I'm so excited.
If the gun jams again by rolling another natural 1, your gun is gone, basically, until you find a shop to repair it at. So that's big high stakes, but for big reward.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so as we do all of that, let us set the scene for the beginning of this new campaign.
Yay!
So, this campaign begins at the end of our conversation that we had with the last campaign and the teaser trailer. You talked with the 4 adventurers that came back from the last trip, saying now it is our turn to find out what's going on with these wolves.
Thank you for the follow, Valhalla Bound. I love that name. And thank you.
Taluba,
and Brady, you would be a raccoon.
The mother wolf. You were trying to figure out what does it mean and why are they trying to be summoned right now. You know Voltak is in the process of being summoned. You're not too sure of what's happening there. And he is the prime father wolf, and you're getting concerned. So you got word that in a jungle lies a temple based on for the child wolf, that if you can get in there,
how are you, Valhalla
it should portal
Bound?
you into whatever realm, whatever demiplane exists. This more information on this child wolf.
Odin,
So,
love that.
You get all of your information gathered. Your informant says the best time to travel through this jungle is at night, as you'll provide by the moon's blessing in order to find what you're looking for. So as we begin, we'll go with Elle. Elle, as you are packing up your stuff to prepare to head off into the jungle, you're packing all of your belongings, and first you make sure you have your special case for your pistol. Your claws graze the lettering on top of the box. On top of your box, what is the engravement say for your box?
From Dad.
From Dad. So you touch that, you are instilled with a sense of confidence and power, and when this weapon is in your hands, you feel that power, but you also feel that control, because you know this gun wasn't made to kill, but to protect, but protect at whatever cost was necessary. To protect those around you,
Thank you for the follow.
To protect you while you're out exploring, to find the truth and uncover the answers that you are meant to find in the world. So you pack up all of your stuff. You go on to check on everyone else to make sure they're ready to head out, as the sun is beginning to set, and you knew you needed to get into this jungle at nighttime. Baracus, you are getting into a final meditation before you begin your travels. Calm ideas flow throughout your mind. You begin to meditate, as you always do. The word mercy goes through your brain. Then you see the word floating above you that says heal, and is in a very peaceful color. You see right in front of you the word heal, and on the other side, in a necrotic black and green color, you see the word harm. And in your meditation, you hear the words The choice is yours to heal, to harm, what it takes to protect those you're with. As you close out your meditation, prepare your belongings, you do meet up with Elle, and everyone else is beginning to gather. Cassiopeia, you are doing what you do most, staring off into the stars, mesmerized by the constellations and what they mean. You're trying to focus on the formation of the moon. Everyone knows that the moon is a triangular shaped, which is thought to be the father, the mother, and the sun moons together. The top being the Voltac, which you are the father moon.
Yes, Sages Girls. How are you, MZ? How are you, Raybreaker?
All of them being big, full moons. They're bright, yellowish white. As you're staring at the moons, in between them hits a shooting star as you watch it across the night sky as it's beginning to get darker rather quickly. Do you do anything as you see the shooting star?
And it's going up towards the Voltac?
It is going right through the center of, like, in the triangle, it's hitting right through the center of the triangle.
Do I do anything?
You don't have to. I was just wondering if you do anything because you noticed this happening.
I'm just gonna take out just a journal out of my backpack and just kind of note it down.
Okay. As you begin to take note of this, your eyes glance down to the book, and for a split second, you swear that the Voltac moon completely flickers out of the night sky, out of existence, for just a brief second. As soon as your eyes look up from the book, the moon's back again. It doesn't look like it's shifted anything. The moon is completely there. Slightly puzzled by that situation, knowing that how could a moon just completely vanish out of the night sky, you rush to get your stuff and meet up with the other two that are ready.
I'm gonna also note that in there. Just
Yeah.
Yep.
Kishtara, you are doing what you always do before any of your grand adventures. You have your standard meeting with your business associate. You begin packing up. And as you take a break for packing up for a second, you are sitting down, enjoying the calmness around you, drinking a warm beverage of your choice. You sit quietly and think about what the adventure is set before you and what does it really entail. You've done many great things in this world, but none of them have really pertained to saving the world as a whole. As you're getting lost in your thoughts, you hear, you look up and you notice it is the ancestral spirit of your great-great-great-grandmother, which you look up to and smile. This is something you commonly experience in times when your mind begins to worry a little too much. She always is there to comfort you and talk to you. So you begin to share a conversation about what lies ahead, and she kind of smiles and leaves you with this remark. Remember who came before you. Decide now who you will become. She leans in, kisses your forehead, and within a second, she vanishes. You realize that you had spent probably a little bit too long talking to her, as it's easy to get lost in conversation. And you begin finishing packing up. However, as you begin packing up, you notice there's a sealed letter that you hadn't noticed before. What would you like to do? Would you like to open the letter?
I actually would like to open the letter, yes.
Okay. The letter you open, it is a nice wax seal. You open it up and it says, "Be safe on your travels. I cannot wait to catch up with you. Come home safe for me." However, the "me" is crossed out, like very faintly crossed out, and it says, "For us." And then underneath it has a -K. So you obviously know who this came from. And
Yes.
You begin packing up, and now all of you are all meeting up right to leave for the jungle, which is not too far away from you at this point. You can put up that jungle photo
Okay.
if you'd like.
Yep.
So,
Grab it.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Word was it's safer to travel to this temple at night. You know, with all the worlds preferring nightfall, there was some sort of magical protection in the air. This jungle, known to some as the young howling jungle, is to believe to hold the temple for this one child wolf. Deep inside the jungle, somewhere, maybe lost to time, maybe lost to eternity, you only got whispers of this existence. Only knowing it was going to be deep into this jungle, you'd have to travel. You do see the moon is up. With that picture, there's no real moon, but you see the moon is up, and it's getting really late. The canopy overhead is blocking a lot of light that you can see, but lucky for you, you're all able to see in the dark in this moment. I will go ahead and everyone make the first rolls of the campaign. Give me either a nature or an investigation check.
Woo! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a nature check.
Listen, a while. Where am I clicking, Mr. Rickman? What am I doing?
So in the middle section,
Nature
nature or
I'll do
investigation.
nature. Nature? Yeah, I'll do nature.
Whatever's higher, usually you'll roll
Of
that
course, mine is the
one.
same.
11 is trash. I also roll. Oh my god, did anyone roll above like an 11?
I got an
Okay.
18.
An 18.
Oh, okay.
18
Okay,
is
good.
18 with an investigation. That's okay. With that, you hear loud noises around you. First, you're trying to get bearings, but you look on the ground to see if like any tracks or anything. It doesn't look like anyone's been here in years, maybe at the earliest. You hear these loud noises around you and above you. It's coming from every direction, and you can't begin to know what's happening. And you're trying to ascertain where it is, but you're having a really hard time. Everyone is trying to grasp what's going on. Kishtara, you do catch it. You notice that in the moment, it's simply monkeys just swinging from one tree to another. Nothing more, nothing really anything going on. Just a bunch of monkeys just circling around you. No one causing you harm, not even looking in your direction. You do hear some more rustling in the ground though, near your area. Like there's a bush that is rumbling about 20 or so feet from you.
Ugh.
Realize this to everybody, letting them know that this is what it is, since I don't think anybody else would have seen it.
No, only you were the one able to catch this happening.
Okay, yeah, I let everyone know, like, oh wow, all these monkeys are just swinging around us. It doesn't seem like they're paying attention to us or anything, and I don't know, I think I hear some rustling too, but I'm not entirely sure where that's from.
Yeah, so you can pinpoint the location of the rustling, so you point that down.
Okay, yeah. Where is it, and like, how far is it from us, though?
It's just about
Like,
20 feet to the east of you, from where all of you are standing.
So, should we check it out, or?
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to check it out? Would you like to just keep traveling, see if you can push further into the jungle?
I mean, do you guys want to check before we just start venturing out, just to make sure it's not like hostile monkeys?
Yeah, I'd like to check personally, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, who has the highest stealth?
Probably
Let's
you.
see.
I have +8.
Yeah, you have higher than me.
Yeah, I only have +4.
Okay, I'll roll for stealth, and I will. Can I roll, or do you want me to say what I'm gonna do first?
No, go ahead, roll.
Okay, because I'm gonna, depending on what my roll is, I'm gonna decide.
Baracus also has a +8 to stealth.
And a +8
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two of you that can. A giant elephant man, very.
A giant
stealthy.
elephant man and a giant tiger lady. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, with an 18. Yeah. What are you doing?
Okay, so I want to pull out, like, you know how cats have like retractable claws? So
yeah.
I sort of want to like how do I explain, like parkour it, but extremely quietly, extremely fast. No one can even really see me, and sort of find a vantage point so I can assess like where the noise is coming from, how many there are, what I'm looking at, how big are they, and do they look dangerous? And I find a quiet little spot to do so.
Yes, you easily get up a little bit into a tree. You're able to. You knew that it was coming from this exact bush, so you're trying to get like an aerial point of view at it. The bush is too thick to notice what's inside, but it's not a large thing, so you know it can't be the monkeys, because the monkeys are a lot bigger than this, like the rattling of this bush going on. And it sounds like there's only with the stealth, it sounds like there's only one thing in this little area.
All right, so here's Mr. Rickman. I watch this happen, and I don't got time for these monkeys, and I don't got time for this bush.
Oh dear.
So I am gonna go and look at the bush.
Okay. Fair.
And I'm gonna grab the bush, and I'm gonna see if I can just pull the bush and see what's in the bush.
Are you trying to like yank the bush out by the roots?
Yep.
You know.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just a straight. Give me.
I'm gonna back.
Is that an
Athletics check.
intimidation or
I'm
like
gonna-
what is that?
I'm gonna back up behind Kishtara.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
let
Go
that
ahead and give
happen.
me some kind of check for that.
Me
Here's an
and
athletics check. You ready?
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Easily.
my.
You watch. Do you use your trunk or do you actually use like your hands?
My hand.
Oh, you use your hands. Easily.
Thank you, Serenity Sky, for the 100 bits. Thank you so
The
much.
bush, like roots and all, like pretty deep roots.
Oh, Jesus.
Underneath it is a baby raccoon.
Of course.
Oh.
And for a split second, it reminds you of the raccoon you had lost.
Oh, this is 100% bratty.
This is for Brady.
All right.
It's for
So
Brady.
Raccoon folk.
what am I? So who lost the raccoon? Me. I lost the raccoon.
Yes, you
Right.
lost your pet raccoon. Yes.
Right. So I look at her, or it, or him, or whatever it is. It's a raccoon, really. And I kneel down and I grab them.
Can you pick it up? Like I can
Yeah,
just
like, pick it
imagine
up.
just
Give,
like
give me an animal handling check to see how well that goes.
Brady, you
I just keep
Chris's
imagining
pet. Gently,
an
Brady's
elephant
yelling at
using
you,
one
Chris.
hand.
Gently.
Well, it's a 6. It's not as gentle as you think.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, wait.
Yes. Are you gonna try and do something?
Can I do guidance on myself and cast animal friendship?
Yes. Go ahead. Sure.
Oh my god.
Yes. What are you trying to do as he's about to reach down? Because you notice as he's pulling out the thing, he makes eye contact with the raccoon, and he's still got the bush in a hand before he has to just.
I was like, I
Jesus.
wanted to do guidance on him, but he did it too fast. So.
Like, can we not squish baby raccoon Brady in the first 5 minutes of this campaign, please?
Please.
Right?
Not squish
Okay.
baby
Okay.
raccoon.
You cast animal friendship. Yeah. Is that what you're
Yes.
doing?
Yes.
Poor
Okay.
Brady.
And animal friendship does.
The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you
That's, like,
or one of your
perfect.
companion harms the target, the spell ends. But that gives it time for somebody to like do animal
Gently.
handling and convince the bratty raccoon that no,
Yes.
We're nice
we're
and
nice.
don't panic.
Okay. Okay.
Don't hurt her.
In this instance, as you're talking, how tall is your mouse folk?
I'm all of 1 foot 9 inches.
Yeah, this raccoon is about the same size as you,
Yeah.
and it looks at you. It looks at the elephant, who's pretty tall. I assumed you probably the elephant would
And
have
I can
something.
speak in its same language
Right.
because we're both.
As the elephant kind of leans over to try and begin to like pick him up, the raccoon reaches out to the Loxodon and touches. I'm gonna assume the mask is on your head, right, Baracus? Yeah. The raccoon kind of like touches the mask that is on the Loxodon's head, and doesn't seem to like. It pauses as it touches the mask, and it kind of looks at you.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
you
it
weren't
stays.
expecting that, everybody, were you? Yeah.
It then as the mouse folk begins to talk a bit, the raccoon hops onto the shoulder of Baracus.
Oh,
I thought you were about to say Anna Jean's character, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So, like,
That would
one
crush
foot
Amy.
character.
The 2 foot tall raccoon jumps on the mouse folk that's less than 2 feet. No. Cassiopeia, as you're talking to it, it looks and goes. It speaks, and it's like
run to
something
the mouse!
about him. It doesn't speak. It speaks like in a broken kind of like talking to you. It's like
Wait.
something about him.
Wait. The raccoon is talking?
Yes, the raccoon is talking back to you, and it says something
Then-
about him and points
Then I
to
can
his mask.
understand it. I can
Yeah.
understand
He's
raccoon.
wearing
Right,
like
but that's all
a
it's saying. It's
really
like something about him, and it's
intimidating,
pointing
like
to the mask.
a mask with raccoon skills. Yeah, on it. There you go.
But I should be able to understand whatever the raccoon says because I speak squeak.
Right, that's all it's saying. It's something
Is that
about
the
him
language
and pointing to the
you
mask.
speak?
Okay.
Squeak. That's the actual language. It's called squeak.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my
So,
god.
As you are adventurers together and have done this for a while, you note. I think now it all clicks for you because first you were terrified of the monkeys and how, like all the things going on. It clicks.
Okay.
The mask that that Baracus dons whenever he's doing his like Way of Mercy things is a mask from his passed away raccoon that died. That was his best friend. And it seems that this raccoon is bonded with him
Nice.
in replace of what was your old raccoon's name? Baracus?
My old raccoon's name was Fraddy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
We're gonna switch the. All right.
Real play
Wow.
on words there. We could not have put that together.
It was it was something else earlier, so I'm glad that was a switch. That was a last minute
Frat.
switch. Great.
Okay.
This raccoon looks, and it just kind of like nods, and it's like, it kind of looks, and then like goes back to Cassiopeia, and it's like, where are we going?
So is Fratty now part of the group?
Yep.
It seems like Fratty is now
Yay!
just on the shoulder.
We've got an NPC, ladies and gentlemen.
We got an NPC entered chat.
Probably not going to be very helpful in combat, but you have a raccoon.
You don't know. Fratty is
They're
very
morale.
feisty.
No, this
If
isn't
there's-
Fratty. This is Bratty.
Yes. If there's,
We're all intimidated by Fratty.
if there's any musicians
Sorry,
that are getting way too close.
Backup dancer.
Yeah, if there's any bards getting way too close, boom. All right, you continue moving
She's
forward.
so cute.
You continue moving forward once again because you guys, this is how you rolled. Only Kishtara notices this. Kishtara, you're walking, and your feet hit something a little bit different, and you notice. You look down. It's a cobblestone in the middle of a jungle. You begin to follow with your eyes a little bit, and it's a small stone pathway that kind of leads like in a bend direction that leads off, and appears that there's a small cottage.
I
That
would
you can see
personally
from a
like
distance.
to ask the group if they'd like to go to the little cottage because I'm very interested in going toward the cottage now that I know that it's there.
I'm gonna roll for
It's Fratty.
investigation real quick.
Roll for investigation outside. Yeah,
Do you
Yeah.
all
Okay.
approve of Baby Fratty that I posted the picture of in D&D?
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm
my
sure
gosh,
there will be
yes.
some
It's so cute, right?
fan art of.
And
the
I'm
baby
not-
Baby
raccoon.
Fratty.
While everybody's doing everything, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just hanging out with the raccoon, remembering my old pal raccoon. Here it is, Mr. Rickman, because I realized what you said. My old raccoon, Tony Danza.
Yes, his old raccoon was Tony Danza. No,
God.
it never dies.
He never dies. What
Tony
the
Danza
hell?
sponsor us.
Why does
There
he
you go.
stalk us? Jesus.
So Tony Danza was the old
Technically,
raccoon.
the skull of this raccoon in this one.
Yes, it was a skull of Tony Danza the
And
raccoon.
on my mask, it just has a little TD for Tony Danza. That's what we used to call it because we're hip like that.
So yes, the little Bratty kind of like bonds with you. You really, I mean, you can kind of talk to it, and like as you were able to talk to your old pet. Investigation check from the mouse folk. Yeah,
Thank you.
From Mousefolk?
she asked for an investigation
Oh,
check.
okay.
So
That was
Okay.
really. Hold on. No, I didn't roll guidance on that. I was trying
that's
to do
fine.
guidance.
Go ahead.
That was. What do I have to do with that? That is a D4,
Guidance
right?
is a D4 plus.
Thank you.
No, this is Baby Fratty.
allowed.
Excuse me, this is Baby Fratty. Fratty with a fr.
Okay, so it's 6 plus 3, so we got a 9. That's
A 9.
Also roll investigation.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to roll investigation,
Please.
I got
as
20.
you're
I don't
like
have a high investigation. I
You're
only
about
have
like
plus
40
I got a
feet.
21.
a
21.
Damn!
Blackjack.
I got a 15.
Okay, yeah, with the 15 and a 21, you both
With
notice
a
that. like as you begin to like creep a little bit closer, now you're about like 20 feet away from the cottage. You notice there is a light on inside, and there is a shadow that like is being cast inside the house. All you can see is a rocking chair. It's going back and forth. A rocking chair that just continues to move back and forth really slowly. And that's all you see from the cottage.
21. Can I sense whether the vibes are like friendly?
Christine, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Poop Coven.
It's not like there's not like flickering lights and everything going on in the house. It looked like a steady like maybe like a little camp, like a fire stove going on, and just a rocking chair. No other noise. Everything around it is pretty still. Like the forest like was really loud with all the monkeys and everything else. This is like area of the forest is just dead quiet. But as you are now paying attention, you kind of hear that really slow creaking of a rocking chair.
Oh,
here's
God.
what I'm gonna recommend. I'm gonna recommend that maybe maybe somewhere between 2 to 3 of us hide and one person knocks, just so that we don't put everybody in danger at first and stuff. We can attack, like be like surprise, aha, if they like try to pull one on like the person that's at the door or something. But like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll flank anybody. I'm extremely quiet. They won't hear me coming. I have a very high, I have +8 stealth. So if you guys want one person to come in from the front, and I can come in through like I can go around the back and like try to find a back way in, so that we can't get cornered, and I can have like we can come in from either direction. Who wants to take the front door though?
I mean, Chris has high stealth too, so should Chris be with you or at the front?
Maybe the two of us should. So he should come in the front, and then I come in the back, maybe, and then Anna P will go on. Like, wait, you're a foot of you're not too tiny.
He's about 2 feet or less.
You're about 2 feet. Okay, you don't need to go on my shoulder or anything. Like, I'm only 7 feet. That's not that big of a difference. So you'll just, why don't I'll take Anna, and how do you say your name, Chris? Baracus? Baracus will take Kishtara. I'm sorry.
With the B.
It starts with a B. It starts with a B.
Baracus will take Kishtara.
Okay.
Yes.
So someone approach the door and knocks.
All right. So that would be Baracus.
All right, Baracus. You knock on the door. You hear just slow footsteps come to the door, like very quietly, and opening the door. You can pull up that picture, the last one I sent you.
Got it. One second, I had to switch music. I had to put on my intense music. The last picture?
Yeah, the last one. This person coming to the door, standing about barely 3 feet tall, is a gnome with a staff. She kind of looks at you, kind of begins to smile a little bit, and she's like,
yeah, well, she's 2 feet. I'm 7 feet.
Okay.
That's not that big.
Visitors. And you watch as she slowly makes her way back to the rocking chair and sits in the rocking chair and just starts rocking back and forth. And again, she's like, sit, begin, come on, sit.
Okay, so not spooky. Okay. Or maybe still spooky. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so Baracus and Kishtara, you guys going in?
So am I with him right now? I mean, I don't mind being with him. I can be with him, but then who's with who's with Cassiopeia?
Me. Cassiopeia and me are in the back door.
Oh, okay, then.
So Baracus, you hear she's like, the people behind the cottage can come in too.
Oh,
not gonna bite.
Fuck.
Wait, did they roll stealth? Wait, how did
she rolled a natural 20.
Matter?
She rolled a natural 20 to be
what
like,
if someone rolled above that? I don't know.
If they have to roll higher than 25, roll a stealth. If you get higher than 25.
Before you just start doing stuff, I got a +8. Let me see. Oh, it almost
you have
landed
to beat
on a 19.
25.
Fuck, it almost landed on a 19. I swear it did. I almost beat you. Okay. All right, so they heard us. Okay, she heard us.
Okay.
She's like, this is my area. I know. You watch as like Baracus pie slowly like a small, obviously for you, a small sized pie just like drifts over to you, and she's like, if you'd like, and then you watch her eat one at the same time, and she's just still rocking away in her chair.
I'm inside though, right?
Yeah, she's offering you a pie. She asked you to offer you to sit.
Who doesn't love pie? So here's what I do.
We've been poisoned before.
Well, but
I didn't say I ate it yet. I said I
Poison's
walked
gonna be-
in.
so here's what I do, Mr. Rickman.
Yes.
I let my raccoon sit down first, of course.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Are you?
And then there's still people in the back, right?
Yeah,
If
well,
they haven't
kinda.
walked around yet, yeah.
So okay. So then I look at the pie, and then I motion to Fratty to go and run and get the others, and Fratty opens the back door of the place, and
Oh
they
my god,
can
so
come
cute.
in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fratty gets it. It's a struggle for a little bit. Like,
Oh.
you watch as the finer details of turning a doorknob was a little bit lost on the raccoon for a second.
I
And finally
slightly
gets it and
assist,
pushes
like
the door open.
You know how when a child tries to do something by themselves and their parent slightly helps without them noticing? That's what I do here for the raccoon.
Yes.
I
you
thought that he
it
was
looks-
gonna
and it
make
kinda
you
looks
taste
and it kinda,
test it too,
nods, And
Bratty.
then it scurries right back up to Baracus.
Perfect. And then I try the pie,
Yeah,
Okay,
you eat
no
the pie
joke.
and it's great.
and then I
Me-
give some to Fratty for a job well done.
Fratty eats it. He watches. It's a berry pie. It's got a big old like berry mustache and like beard all over all the face.
I think collectively we all thought Baracus was gonna make Fratty test the pie first, and Fratty in chat was like, "I'll live. It's okay." And I was like, "Please don't taste test it."
And then after the pie is done, Fratty can wash everything.
Oh,
Gosh, this is like
Jesus,
very...
Fratty,
When
poor
you try and
Fratty.
instruct Fratty to wash it, Fratty just starts licking all of the plates clean, thinking that's what
I'm
it's
like,
supposed to
Okay,
do.
there you go. There you go.
I allow that.
And then
the
it
pie-
kind of looks around for like water and notices like a little bucket, and then like starts dipping the plates in the bucket. And then you watch, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't gotten your names yet, but my name is Mina." And she just keeps rocking back in the chair. It's like, and your names? And very well trained raccoon. I mean, that's
Who has a good persuasion? Because I have zero.
No, if you're trying to deceive her, you'd roll deception.
Well, I don't know if we want to deceive her. I think we
No,
just
I
want to
didn't
know
know whether
what
you were trying to like change your name or not.
No, oh no, I have zeros on
Rickman.
both. I'm not.
Yes.
I'm very honest.
What does my wisdom
Okay.
do?
so your wisdom in general,
Like, what could it do here?
what your wisdom can do in this moment. Your wisdom, you can give it. Like, your wisdom would be good for an insight. Try and see if she's like trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
You'd roll
do.
an insight check.
Yeah. So you can roll an insight check to see what she's. So
Who?
yeah.
I
And
have
you have
plus
your
4.
proficiency with insight.
15.
A 15. She seems generally nice and old. She's just. It's one of those people that is awkward to be around because they haven't talked to many people in a while, but it's just generally happy to have company because.
Just like the ladies at bingo.
Can we get a
There you
further
go.
description of the room that we're in, by the way? Like
Yeah.
the type
So
of stuff that
as
she
you
has?
kind of like now you begin to look around the room, you notice a lot of plants around. There's some crystals around.
Good things.
Not a lot of artwork. There's a few like kind of like old sketches of like the moon and wolves in general. There's one with like a monkey in it. There's one like with a raccoon but doesn't look like anything like Fratty. There's one
Because
of a
Fratty's the
lizard.
cutest.
There's one that's like a humanoid lizard person, kind of like he looks very uncomfortable in the photo, like in the drawing. Looks like he's like, why am I here? But I'm here.
So can I ask her? Can I talk? Can I ask
Yeah,
her?
you can. Yeah.
So
Do
okay,
whatever you want.
so I ask her, what's her deal? She's making pies, living out here, great living, all alone, making pies.
She's like, "What's your name?" And you're like, "What's your deal?"
Friday
Yeah,
the 13th.
pretty much, right? And I'm like, listen, I was just the bushes and the monkeys, and now you're making pies. What's going on? What is your story?
She kind of looks and she's like,
Thank you for the 666, you
well,
butthole.
I was an adventurer back in the day, but I figured out sometimes you don't have to keep rushing everything in life. Sometimes you just gotta. And she kind of like leans back, like really like takes a really long lean back, and her feet don't even touch the bottom of the ground in a rocking chair. Like she's like the little kid in a rocking chair. She tries to get like a good rock in, and she's like, sometimes you just gotta take life at its time, you know? Never know what's gonna come next, but you just have to be prepared. And what better way to prepare than just not being around people? She kind of like
well,
smiles and nods.
I get that.
Not dealing with people is a way of dealing with people, and she kind of smiles.
Okay. So,
Okay.
question for you is, do you like people or not?
I mean, she's like, well, the last person I saw was Raz. I mean, I haven't seen Raz in probably a few weeks. I don't know. Time. She kind of looks. She's like, time's irrelevant here, and
Who's
she's kind of
Raz?
like rocks. And then she points over to the lizard folk photo. She's like, Raz. He lives in the jungle somewhere, wherever. I mean, it's our jungle to like kind of do anything. No one else is here. I don't think.
How well do you know the jungle?
Well, I used to explore more. Now I just sit in a rocking chair.
Yay, Converse!
And she's just kind of like, she's just really enjoying her rocking chair right now, and it's like creaking a lot now.
Thank
like,
you for
she's,
the
like,
follow, D-Max
really,
Creations.
Like, one of the
Thank
kids
you,
like
thank you,
going back and
thank
forth
you.
on like a metal horse, kind of going back and forth. She's just enjoying having a rocking chair moment. She's like, I mean, I've explored.
What she means by time is irrelevant.
She kind of looks and she's like, when you get to my age, you lose track of time. And she kind of smiles and kind of winks. Yeah, from a first appearance, like you kind of look at her and she's like, she doesn't look too old. Then you realize like she's a gnome and she's probably like close to the end of her, like over like at least 100 plus.
Jesus.
Like yeah, she doesn't look too like it, but she kind of like rocks and she's like, sometimes you just gotta take it slow, and then she kind of like slows the rocking chair down a little bit. Like just taking it
God,
slow.
why do I feel like she's about to
Slowing in
die?
here. Okay. I'm like, excuse me a moment. I'm gonna step outside and just listen through the window. I feel like I need some air because it's a little stuffy in here. No offense, but and
She's
then
like, that's fine.
I have to walk outside, and I'm just gonna stand outside and listen outside the window from now on because her perception of time is kind of like making me a little suspicious.
Yeah,
Sure.
like maybe
Like, I
we're
don't know what
stuck
it
in a
is.
time loop or something right now.
She kind of looks and she's like, so what are you here for? A bunch of
As
young...
I'm walking out, I'm just like, we're going on an adventure. Like,
An adventure in the forest. Wow. Okay. And she kind of gives you a look for a second. She's like, is there anything in particular you're looking for? I might be able to help you.
Can we ask her? Like, I really don't know. I don't have very good people skills, so I don't know if someone else who has better people skills. So like, what does she know about the wolves? Because she has some pictures of the wolves around her house.
is there
Maybe
a
she
check
knows.
you'd do for that, or should we just ask her?
You
We'll
can
just
ask her, and if I need you to do a persuasion roll,
Okay.
I would ask you to do a
I'm
persuasion
just.
roll.
Yes.
I'm gonna just kind of walk up to her and be like, "What do you know about the stars?"
Okay.
And she kind of looks and she's like, there's a lot of them, for one. I mean, I used to spend most of my days counting them at night. And then she kind of like shows a bunch of her crystals and stuff. And she's like, these crystals would be outside at night sometimes if they needed to be. I spent many of nights just staring out at the stars. Any particular reason?
I just noticed something odd the other night that I've never seen, and this is my first time being here. And
She's
Just
like, well, I like
wondering.
odd. Odd is what makes life different, isn't it? If everything was normal, then it would be boring.
True.
have you ever seen a moon disappear and then reappear before?
So as you were talking to her, she's like slowly rocking, but she's not trying to hit you with a rocking chair, so she's kind of like slowly going back. As you ask about moon disappearing, she kind of like stops her chair, which is impressive because you're not sure how she does it because her feet don't touch the ground. But like the rocking chair like almost comes to like a complete halt.
Oh.
She kind of looks at you and she's like, only when bad things are about to happen do something like a celestial body of that magnitude disappear.
What
And-
What types of things bad have happened before?
And she's like, well, I mean, once again, time is irrelevant, so I can't remember the dates. But one time, this
Thanks for
giant
being here, Dipped in
creature
Dracula. I
came
really
to the
appreciate you. I
world
hope to see you
and
tomorrow.
tried to destroy it. Took a lot of power to get them. This other time, one of our caretakers, and then she kind of like does like a simple motion. He's like, the ones that are in charge of like all of the things around us. He came to seek vengeance over the death of his wife. Then one of the moons disappeared at that moment. Some kind of big tragedies typically befall moons happening to go away. But then she kind of smiles and she's like, but I'm in the jungle, so it's probably none of my business. But I mean...
Well...
I tap on the window, since I'm outside, and I say, what exactly, where would we go to check to make, like, be like, oh, hey, is, like, anything happening and stuff, like, is there, like, a place where, like, somebody studies more, like, of the moon, too, where they, like, would be, like, already knowing what's going on with it and stuff?
She kind of looks, and she's like, well... and then she's like, which moon is it? As you tell her which moon it is, she's like, oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, you're not in anywhere near Voltec's area. You're in the Child's Moon area. So if you're trying to look up more information about him, she kind of like hops out of her chair really slowly and like rustles through like a giant stack of paperwork in the back of her cottage. And she hands you the map, which is the map that is on the screen. That is that map. And she kind of like, this is the map for the demi-plane, all devoted to the wolf. The sun wolf. I mean, you might find answers there, but you'd have to get there first.
Where on the map?
Oh, well, everywhere. Everywhere on that map is, she kind of like points like everywhere. All of those areas should have answers some way. She's like, I'm not sure exactly where you'll end up. Like when you get there.
Where are we now?
You're not on that map at all. Like that is a completely different plane of existence.
Okay. Oh, well, how do we get to this other plane of existence then?
She's like, well, I mean, the rumor has it there's a temple. I think the temple, and then she kind of like points in a direction, like the temple's probably so far that way. And she kind of like points her little legs. And she's like, I never tried to explore that far. But I mean, that's the only area I have ever explored the jungle. It's probably there. And she points you to like the further east, further inwards to the jungle.
Okay.
She's like, if there's some kind of
good night, Serenity Sky. Good luck tomorrow.
Mechanism that teleports you there. And as soon as she talks to you about this, you immediately remember from that group of other four that there was some like portal that transferred them through an item that transferred them into this other realm. So you know that you're looking for some kind of item that's bonded to this other world.
Like the book
which would most likely be
in
the
chapter
temple.
1.
Right.
Yeah, so we have to get to the temple.
Okay.
Right. So all the signs are leading towards that temple, leading to something you have to find in it in order to get to this new world, to find more answers before someone else finds them.
I tap on the window again and I ask if there's anything she could possibly give us for assistance in our travels.
She's like, sure. And then she like, once again, scoots from the other place. She like opens like a full drawer in her kitchen. She's like, I've got more pie.
I was literally going to say that I was going to take pie, whether she offered it or not, and just sneak it into my bag, but then she offered it. Okay, perfect.
She's like, pies for the road? It is stacked with pie. Like, it's very confusing.
That could be good for bartering later.
Evelyn, in your travels, I know this is a long shot, but in your travels, you don't have anything that might let us carry the pie for longer? Like
some kind of Tupperware, magic Tupperware,
or anything.
So Mina looks at you. She's like,
Adi Baba, Abi Dame.
Sure. She's like,
she
scratches again.
I
starts
fucking
throwing
love
random
that
things
Chucky
like pots and
reference.
pans
Oh my god.
around the room. You all like duck and dodge them. And then she's like, here's a bag for the pie. I guess this works. And you watch as she like dumps 20 pies into it, and it just kind of like disappears.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my god.
Pie bag?
Pie bag?
Pie bag.
Pie bag.
Pie bag.
So she's like, well, it's wonderful. Great to see you. She kind of looks at you. She kind of like leans in like seriously to you for like the first time. She's like really serious. Besides when she stopped her rocking chair, she goes, now remember, sometimes in life you're not prepared for what you may find, but the true test of one's character is how you continue to push forward. And then she kind of gives you a smile, and then she walks over and hops right back into the rocking chair, and you just watch her just continue to like sit back in the rocking chair and just kind of like rock back and forth.
So while she's doing this, and we're all getting ready to go, I go over to her and I kneel down and look her right in the eye, and then I just grab a pie, and we go.
Like, yes.
Thank you.
Good. Take all the pies you need.
Pie and eye contact.
A pie eye contact. Awkward pie contact.
Awkward pie contact. Trust the pie witch. Okay.
So
we got our pies.
You leave. You watch her like sneak something over to Fratty. Fratty like shows you like a completely bag of like fresh berries and stuff besides pie.
How about a mini pie for Fratty? Like a tiny little pie.
You look at it. There's a little satchel. Yeah, there's a little satchel of like pie crumbs and like fresh berries.
I love Fratty. I tried to find the cutest picture of a baby raccoon. Like, I can't stop staring at it. It's so cute.
There you go. So you were this. You continue pushing forward. Now you're determined because the moon is down. The moon is set now. Cassiopeia, you look up again to make sure the moons are all there. There are 3 there. They're all in the same formation as you saw the time before. You continue to push forward.
As we walk, I asked Cassiopeia how they came up with their interests in this astronomy, basically.
Yeah, go ahead.
My mom used to tell me a lot of stories about the moon. And she used to just kind of look up at the sky and just tell me how everything just kind of came together. And I never knew if anything ever actually was what she said. And so I used to just study wherever I could. And my dad used to kind of make fun of me for it. He was a worker. He worked down in the mines and he would dig the holes where everybody would live. And, you know, when my dad passed away and then my mom ended up passing away, I just kind of went out on my own. And, you know, my mom's interests kind of led me here, but I carry a lot of my dad's strength with me as well. So,
commend you on that.
Yeah.
So as you begin continuing walking, once again, only I'm gonna give you another shot. Everyone give me an investigation check.
Oh man, like last time
Do I
went
need
so
to do
well.
it again, even though I gotta go in last time, or?
Oh no. No.
I'm fine.
Can I re-roll, please?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Wait, I think I rolled a 13, but we're having bad rolls tonight.
Please, it was so
Yeah,
bad. Wait, can I guidance myself?
Sure, you can guidance yourself. Yeah.
Did I rolled a 13? I think I rolled the highest.
You know, like
Yeah,
if you ever
those
need
are-
a guidance or anything, I also have guidance if anybody wants me to use that on them. Like.
I don't have any spells really.
No. With that guidance, this makes most.
Jeez.
It makes the most. It makes the most sense
7,
here
Jesus.
as you're having this conversation.
4.
I feel like Elle is more focused on what the lady said, trying to figure out like what she meant by it.
Yeah.
Baracus is really focused on Fratty right now and just enjoying the time, as Kishtara and Cassiopeia are just talking to each other, and none of you come to notice that you are now.
Oh wait, okay. I didn't roll it actually. It's you said investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I got a natural 20 and plus 5. So
Yeah,
25.
of course you did.
Of course.
You guys are. Yeah, it's the spirits. The spirits are with her. As you were all talking, she like Cassiopeia, you begin kind of talking more, and then you're about to try and get into like another story, and she like hushes you, and you stop.
Not rudely though.
Like not rudely, but 20 feet from you is a lizard folk sleeping on the ground, like
Is
a
this
humanoid.
this picture?
It does look very familiar to the drawing Mina did.
And
all of a sudden,
wasn't it a good one or no?
the drawing was a good one, but it looked like he didn't want to be there. Like he's like, why are you making me take photos?
This is
not
this
that
picture,
one.
right,
No,
Mr.?
not that one. No, it's okay.
Oh,
There's no
sorry,
photo.
sorry.
There's no photo
sorry.
for it. It's fine.
Don't look, don't look. Okay,
It's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. And so in this moment, the lizard folk kind of like stirs up and goes, like kind of makes a like sniffing noise, and he's like, Mina's pies. And he's like,
Hi,
man,
Purple
I
Ember!
should probably go see her. And he kind of like looks up at you, and he's like, oh, none of you are Mina. Hello?
I say hi and that we came from Mina's place.
And he's like, well, you've got more patience than I if you stayed for more than a second. So she's got a lot of stories.
No.
You kind of look down. He's got like really like torn clothing, probably being out from the jungle for too long. And he's like, all right, well. And he kind of like just gets up and he's like, it's nice seeing you, and completely just walks off.
Oh wait, before he goes, I ask if he wants a pie.
He looks and he's like, I should just go see Mina. And then he like completely turns the other direction and then goes over to, he's like, I should probably see her again. It's been a while.
Okay. Bye.
He's like, he looks and he's like, if you keep venturing inside, watch out for the river. It's difficult.
Thanks.
He's like, yeah, and he just keeps walking. So as you begin to like, he said, watch out for river. Now you're trying to focus on tracks of trying to find what this river is and why the river would be dangerous. You hear the sound of the river, and you all make it to it. You look, and the river does cross as far as you can go in either direction. So it's not like, oh, can we just walk around it? There does not seem to be just a walk around solution to get the other side. And you can see at a distance what appears to be the entrance to a temple, like about like 150 feet away from you, like straight past this river. The river is about 20 feet long, 20 feet wide.
20 feet wide?
Like to cross, if you were going 20 feet straight, you would
That's
cross
not terrible. I mean, like Baracus is 16 feet tall.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what do you think?
Yeah. Chris. I think Chris is having trouble with us and calling him Chris or his name. No,
So-
if it's 20 feet wide and I'm 7 feet.
How would you like
Baracus
to
is
cross the
16.
river? You can do whatever you need to do to cross
how
the
deep
river.
is the river?
How deep is the river? The river, about 3 feet deep.
Okay, I don't got time
Oh.
for this shit. I'm gonna walk across the river.
Yeah, I think.
Wait,
Wait.
Anybody small
I pick
can
up
get on me.
Cassiopeia too.
Okay,
'cause
wait,
Cassiopeia's
but how
gonna
tall are
drown
you?
if we do that.
How tall are you?
Cassiopeia is
Kishtara?
less than 2 feet. Kishtara is probably about 5'8".
Yeah, but I can grab
Okay.
everybody and just have them on my back, and we can all go.
I don't need to be grabbed. I'm
Is the
7
water
feet.
bad though? Should we do an
We
investigation
should
on
test
the water?
test the water before you just go. What
Yeah,
if
you
Franny
can
gets
Testing
hurt?
water, raccoons.
No, Franny could get hurt.
No.
Raccoons don't get hurt.
No.
It's true. Wait, I think we should check. Just
Is
If
it
you'd like to do it,
persuasion or
if you'd like to do a
investigation?
nature check
No, not
on the
persuasion.
water, you may.
I'm doing one right now. Here
I got
we
a
go.
plus
Nature
5.
check. Thank you.
9.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll 2. Hold on.
I got
Oh
a
my
10.
God.
That's not great.
I rolled I think an 8. What is
Yeah.
happening?
A 9, 8, 9, 10. You are all pretty sure it's water.
What is this rig?
Thanks. All right. Is there anything I can do?
Cassiopeia, you have your shot as a true
Can
witch to check
I
the
just
water
like
if you'd
throw
like.
a rock into
Yes,
the water
please.
and
I
just make
believe
sure?
in you.
Can I just throw a rock into the water and make sure nothing like jumps or attacks it or goes crazy? What would that be?
Oh, true.
Survival? Would that be a survival?
Easy enough to toss a rock into the water. As you
Okay.
toss the rock into the water, nothing seems to be different. Like you
Okay.
can't, like it ripples.
Nothing's
like
moving.
It ripples as normal water. You can't see the bottom of it's only 3 feet, but the bottom's pretty murky, so you really can't see the bottom. But and
I
you throw it
just
at the top,
realized
it kind of
you
ripples.
couldn't hear me. I
All
can-
right, so here's. You know what I'm gonna do, Mr.
Yeah,
I've
Rickman?
been muted.
Yes, Cassiopeia, what do you want to do something before Baracus just walks across?
Yeah, I just
Hurry.
realized that I've been muted this entire time that I've been talking.
Oh no.
No.
Literally. Okay, just stand next to me, everyone. Literally, just stand next to me. I'm going to just cast Water Walk.
Oh, okay. Go. Do
on
it.
all
Do
of
it.
us.
Do it.
I'm like, why is nobody listening to me?
We could.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah, so
sorry.
sorry.
Okay, so as you watch as she begins to cast Water Walk, you literally only touch the top surface of the water. Yes, that is a very simple solution to that problem, and it's a very good one. You do notice as you get to the other side, after you all cross, you watch as these kind of eel-like creatures like snap out at the top of the water and like try and bite you, but it was too late because they had to go too far down from and they're buried in the ground. So if you're at the bottom, they would have got you. But water walking,
they would have gotten Baracus.
Yeah, they would have gotten Baracus quite a few times because it would have been the only person. We could have TPK'd Baracus if he just carried everyone.
Cassiopeia, you're our hero.
Okay. At about 100 feet away, you make it to the entrance of the cave. You can make an investigation check for the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Cassiopeia, I want you to make a nature check. Everyone else can make an investigation.
I got an 18.
Okay, 18.
What did you want me to roll?
Nature.
Nature.
Anything good, Baracus? We just rolling low?
Oh wait, I forgot my D4.
12.
I forgot my D4. Hold on.
Wow. Okay, it's 18. 18 is the best. We're just gonna assume the only person that can roll high
is Kishtara.
It's Kishtara.
I roll a 12. What is happening? Mr. Rickman rigged this. I'm just kidding.
I
Refresh your
buffed all of your
pages, guys. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I buffed all of your stats really well, and
This
it's
is
your
so
fault.
upsetting.
It's
What
just
the
your
frick?
fault.
I'm changing my dice.
Can I got like high stealth, high survival. Can we like
Yes,
we'll go
so,
there?
Cassiopeia, you for a brief second think you see one of the moons flicker away, but not Voltac. This time it is Talupa, the child wolf.
Ooh.
Oh.
So as you begin getting closer to this area, you begin kind of getting worried. Kishtara, as you heard all the
The
descriptions
first
of
two
the temple
converse, they're so good. I haven't seen the
about
third one yet though.
this place being completely lost to time, it appears that there were people in this area fairly recently.
Oh shoot.
So
okay.
you notice
I
you
tell
are not
everybody...
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I tell everybody, I'm like, there seems to be people here already, so let's stand our guard and just be ready just in case we gotta fight or something.
Yeah.
Okay?
I take my gun out quietly. No one
Yes,
sees
you
me
Does
but me,
anyone want
but
to
it's
do
out.
stealth inside to see if they can like...
I can
So
stealth.
you're
Or
at the front of the cavern with that 18. You don't see. There is no one in the first. As you look into the cavern, it looks like it is a like nothing there. It is a circular room from the inside. There is no hallways if you look left or right when you're looking straight into the cave. But from the outside, it looks like it's just a singular room.
Hi,
Okay,
Noob
so that
Tastic.
means it's not a
Hello.
singular
You're
room
not.
and
You're
there's
right on
something going
time. We've only been doing it for about an hour. You're fine.
Does anyone have any suggestions on what they would like to do, or?
So none of you have entered in the room. Just saying, none of you have entered in the room. That's what you see from the
It
outside.
just looks like. Okay.
What does it look like from the outside, Mr. Rickman?
It just looks like it's a circle. It's like a half circle room.
Is it dark? Like, is it?
Can I cast
It's
detect
fairly-
magic?
You go ahead and detect. You cast detect magic. Nothing in that
What
vicinity.
did you think, Christine? I like the first one a lot.
Great,
I like the second one
So
better.
can I-
though.
Nothing in that 30 feet area.
What can I do?
No.
What can I
What?
do?
Not detect magic. I'm gonna cast find traps.
You go ahead and cast nothing. Nothing in that area is a trap.
So okay.
Nothing in a 120-foot radius.
Correct. Nothing in a 120-foot radius is a
Okay,
trap.
so I think that me and Baracus should tag team this and
I'm
get
gonna
it
go
going.
forward, and I'm gonna use stealth.
Me too.
Yeah, go ahead, stealth. You two stealth into the little area.
And I have my claws out and my
This is
gun
the
out
worst.
just in case.
I rolled an 11.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is that a 1 or a 7? Oh no,
No,
it's
it's
a 7. I
You
rolled
rolled
a 15.
You got a
Sorry.
15. A 15
Okay,
and
I
an
rolled
11.
15. My fucking
Okay.
god.
You're like, we got this. We're super stealthy, and then it's like a little bit less stealthy than you're expecting.
Okay.
You're both in there. You look around once again.
We're pie drunk.
The cavern walls are fine. It looks like part of it was like buried, like part of the temple collapsed. You now notice that there is a deep pool of water at the back of the cavern area. It looks like it goes down, and it's clear enough. It looks like it goes down and up, like you'd have to like you could swim down through there and pop up on the other side. So this looks like the first spot, but not like you can go deeper into this cave. With the 15, with the 11, Baracus, you notice there is a humanoid figure lying on the ground.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What would you like?
I like always, I send Fratty to go and investigate at a distance, but still investigate what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You are willing to sacrifice your
Fratty!
Fratty's
fearless. Fratty's fearless.
Go ahead and give a investigation check
For
with
Fratty?
You can just use yours because it's only a +1. Right click on that one, or click it twice because you have advantage on all investigation checks.
Okay,
Oh dang!
A 19. So
Fratty for the win.
A 19's fine. You don't have to roll it because with a natural 20, you're not going to get more than I was going to tell you anyways. Yeah. It looks like a humanoid figure. It just looks like Fratty sees a human. Fratty stops for a moment, looks. It doesn't appear that their chest is rising or anything, so it doesn't appear that they're breathing any longer.
Okay. I walk in. They already stealthed in, so I walk in now. And Cassiopeia, you're the only one outside. Do you want to join me and walk in?
Fratty, that's like the highest roll we've gotten all night.
So
of course, it was for
the
you.
human that's apparently
Fratty
not
was just an
breathing,
NPC
to
also,
also-
that
You're all
Baracus is
still
using
about
like
20
crazy.
feet away from the human because Fratty didn't get closer than that.
Okay.
And you said that they're not breathing?
Does anyone have any kind of like healing hands or something like that?
I've got
let me see.
your wounds.
I've got cure wounds too. What level is yours?
It would be the same. You have all the same kind of.
I've got.
Mr.
I've
McMahon,
got
do I have
third.
no spells at all?
No, you're a non-spell
I'm just a
person.
gunslinger. Okay, I'm just.
You're bang bang shoot.
I'm
shoot.
pew pew. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to do it or should I?
Also, point of reference, Baracus does have his fists that are called Implements of Mercy, Hand of Healing. So he, as an action, he can use one of his. You can literally punch health into someone.
I was thinking about that.
Okay.
So what do I have to
What do you
hit
guys
here?
want to do?
I think punch him. Yeah, punch him with your loving hands.
Him away.
So that'll be one of your key points. You have 6 of them to use, so that's one. Not a problem. You're gonna go ahead and give me an unarmed strike attack.
Could you imagine
So
a
that's a +8.
16-foot
And we'll let
elephant
you roll twice because they're on the ground.
with a
Okay, where's my
tiny
strike
raccoon
attack? What the
friend
hell?
punching
So
your
under
chest
your
to bring you
actions
alive?
all or your attack, unarmed strike is right underneath your spear.
After the attack. Okay, unarmed strike. Where is it? There we go. +8. Yep.
Fear Street books by Arlstein were fantastic, but I don't remember
you
them.
ready?
I
You
remember
ready?
I read them when I was young and they were very good.
Oh, that
I should read
sucks.
them as an adult.
So
What?
they are
no.
on the ground, so you do have advantage on punching into them. So roll one more time.
Roll again.
Roll again, you can do
Oh,
it.
that's huge.
Believe in
20.
you.
Yay!
Yeah. So-
You broke the curse.
You watch as this is normal to you and normal to them. Your hands begin to kind of glow like a healing energy, and you kind of like push your hand into them, almost kind of like a CPR movement.
Yep.
And you provide. They begin to cough. They cough and breathe for a second. They kind of look at you. You have a sense that they are probably not long for this world, and you gave them like a little bit of brief time left. And it kind of coughs and looks into your eyes and goes, "Prepare yourself. What lies ahead of you, this isn't for the faint of heart." And it goes back and passes out again.
Pass out or dies.
You're not too entirely sure, and you're not sure how much health and spells you want to waste on the person.
So before he passes, I just say, like, just please know that you are loved, and that when you pass, that you will be with loved ones who have also gone on. And that's it. Just because I want them to have really nice last words and stuff. I don't know how they died before, so.
That was nice.
With Fratty's investigation check being so high, you did notice that it looked like there was a stab wound.
Ooh.
And like,
Are they bleeding?
First you thought there was like a stab wound, but then you looked like there are claw marks like straight across the chest.
Like, wait, bigger than my claws? I pull my claws out and compared the wound. Bigger than mine?
they are probably
Ooh.
2 times the size of your claws.
Is it like
Okay.
wolf claws? Would we know if they were like wolf claws?
You
Giant
you
wolf.
probably begin to believe that it would be either wolf claws or manufactured things
Like
to
Wolverine.
resemble wolf claws.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I feel like he just gave us a hint.
This is a conspiracy and it's not even the wolf's fault.
Yes, it's a conspiracy. That's what. Oh my god, that's what I was thinking. Like, is this all conspiracy? That was so specific. Or manufactured wolf claws. Like, Mr.
Jeez.
Wickman dropping crumbs for us guys.
So you do now all notice that there is no other way. The guy, as he coughs, he points to the water and like kind of like notions to that before he passes. That you have to go underneath the water to the other side to dive deeper into this cave.
So you have to go
Okay.
past the eels, though. Is that what we have to fight?
No.
eels?
So you're in the cave now. You have to go under the water of this cave.
Oh, I didn't know there was water in here. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to notice at first because it's like, oh, there's
See,
just like
you
pool
should
of water.
read 'em.
It's like,
They're
nope,
good, actually.
that goes down 10 feet and dips underneath a pile of rocks.
Okay.
This is crystal clear. There's nothing in this water.
I don't do no diving.
I'm a very good swimmer because tigers actually are very good swimmers. They love
I
the
don't
water.
think this is one of those like, oh, just swim and check. It looks like it might be like want to swim and then you might end up somewhere completely different than here.
Okay. Also, you still have water walk on you. You're more than welcome
yeah.
to walk
Okay.
on the top of the water and like
And then
move the
jump.
rocks, like sift rocks to see if you can just walk past it.
Yeah, I don't do no diving.
Okay,
You know,
we can
fair enough. I'm just
walk.
Baracus walks on top of the water and just starts like pulling away the debris, and it kind of like breaks down a little bit, and you see the other side of the cave.
Good night, Teebs.
Yeah,
Love your
that's-
face,
that's-
Teebs.
That's not gonna. Yeah, he's got that. That's easy enough to do. Because you had water walk on you, so that was fine.
Okay. What do we see when we look across? Do we have to roll to see
No,
anything, or
so
do we just look?
you make it across that because it's still kind of like the debris is kind of falling down, so it like kind of closes your path behind you after all of you get past. You look down and it's just a straight, narrow hallway. As far as you can see, it just like keeps going farther in.
I say that I love adventure and I would love to go in there to continue
Yeah.
further. If anyone
go.
else like disagrees, I think they should
No.
say so now.
Okay, you begin walking.
Does that
forward-
involve
walking
diving
forward?
though? Or
No, it's straight walk.
Okay.
It's the straight ground.
okay. Okay, great.
We haven't
yeah, I
actually
start
made
walking.
it into the map. We're
Okay,
on our way
as
to a
the
temple
moment
that will
Kishtara
then
begins to
teleport
walk,
us to this map.
you
So
hear
we're
a
not quite there
click
yet. We're stuck
underneath
in
your
we're
feet,
lost in a jungle
Kishtara.
right now.
Well,
You look up, and there is a boulder coming down and about to hit all of you. I
Fuck.
would,
all of us. Wait, no.
yeah, I would kindly ask you all to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity save and throw. I love
That's
how
the tall
Drifter went.
stuff, right?
All
Oh,
of
no,
us.
no, it's on the
Nah. Drifter's like the elephant
No,
man's
so
gonna take
the
it.
second one,
I
like the
rolled a
drift-
one.
I was trying to say me. I would rather
Oh
because I was
my
I got a
God.
19.
I rolled a
guidance,
6.
Guidance on
So
Dad.
Baracus, yours is actually a 17 because the dexterity saving throw was underneath the check, and so I just added the extra 3, so it's not a problem. So you got a 17. Guidance
I
on
rolled
who?
a 6.
Guidance
Oh.
on Kishtara. Guidance on Kishtara.
She already has the 19.
Give
no, I
it
have
to
a
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get hit with a
Mr.
boulder.
Rickman,
I only rolled a
that's-
6.
That's okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure who was getting the boulder on them.
Can't I just punch this boulder?
I go ahead and give me an unarmed strike to hit a boulder. Sure.
Can I do something? I'm gonna get moited. I rolled a 1.
14.
A 14.
Ooh.
You try and strike the boulder. It still
What?
comes for you. However, all 3 of you were safe. You punch the boulder slightly out of the direction. It begins to roll down the hallway and does not crush Elle.
Oh, thank God.
And then I
Okay.
step on her.
I was like,
No. Do
no.
not. You can't. I'm 7 feet tall. I'm
said
not one
there
of the
weren't any
little ones.
traps in here and stuff. When we did a
That
trap check
was
of
a lot
120
farther.
feet.
It was
120
you went,
feet. This is over
yeah,
120
you
feet.
Yeah. You went a lot
Wow.
farther in.
All right, let's keep
However,
going.
as you're like, okay, that was good, you begin to hear a noise. The boulder is now rolling back in the hallway to come back at all of you. What are
Okay,
you doing to stop the boulder? It literally went all the way down the hallway and it's turning all the way straight back, like coming
How very
directly
ignorant.
towards you.
Put the elephant man in front.
No, shoot, that's not it. I don't want that one. What did I want? I had a different one I wanted. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please. somebody-
Elephant man.
I'm casting cantrip molding earth, and I'm just raising the earth up in front of it so that way it can't. It literally can't.
Wait, but that might trap us.
No. It's just like creating a ridge.
Okay. It'll slow us
It's
down.
just so
Okay.
that it doesn't roll anymore. Okay.
I
Exactly.
pictured like an entire mound of earth coming up and blocking us in. Okay.
Okay, is it just a one-way, so it kind of like is that bowling slant that makes it go back? All right, so it hits that slant and it goes all the way back down the hallway and it keeps going up to that slant and going back. So
Oh my god.
you stopped it for a bit, and I guess you can continue to mold earth it that way.
The
till you
one with
pin
the
it down.
skeletons barbecuing on the cover
change lasts
covers.
for an hour. So
Right, but I mean, you could mold earth again if you wanted to,
Yeah,
to
you
try
should-
and like keep stopping
keep
it
moving it
farther
down.
down the hallway.
yeah.
Yeah, so you, once again, interesting way of preventing this trap from continuing. It was going to keep going at you the entire time.
Cassiopeia
Okay,
is always the hero.
Yeah.
You can just call me
Good job.
Cass or Cassie, by the way.
Okay.
Cass,
That's good to know.
Cass did it.
So you make it past the boulder now. You are looking, there is this tunnel now goes left, right, or north, like left, right, north, or left, right, forward. What direction would you like to go?
Left, right, or forward?
there
I want to
anything
go
we can
forward.
do?
I want to
Oh,
go
my.
forward.
Okay, are you
Okay.
going forward alone, or are we splitting? Are we all going together?
The
Like, what's going
reason
on?
why I'm going forward is because, what's her face? Evelyn, she said, sometimes in life you're not prepared for what you may find, but a true test is how you walk forward. And for some reason that's sticking with me, and I want to go forward.
Whoa. She got the
Holy
receipts.
cow.
Those were
Yes,
the
you
receipts.
do.
I
Holy
was
cow.
like, oh my god. Okay, yes. Okay. Does anyone object
I
going
want
forward?
to to that. Holy cow.
That was smart.
Yeah.
If we
Okay.
die.
If you die, blame her. There you go.
Baracus, Chris, do you agree? Are you going forward too?
Hi, Dredge and Greed. How are you?
Okay.
That was good. Anna.
So,
Yeah.
as you
Snap.
push forward, you make your way into this tiny, maybe like 20 by 20 square room. On a raised dais, you can pull up that wolf photo. On a raised dais, you see a wolf statue with ruby red eyes.
I'll do you one better. Hold on a second.
Ruby red eyes, huh? Okay, same
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Come at me, bro.
Yes, you see Fratty sitting on the statue. No, you see ruby red eyes of a wolf statue, and other wolf. Yeah, so she literally has the wolf statue right there. Boom.
Did
Look
you
at that.
not know this?
No,
I
I
have
know
the
that you had
exact-
exactly that one. No.
I have this exact one. Look. Wait, no, seriously, it's the exact
Yes,
one
you
he
have the
has on
exact
his
same
screen.
one.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
god.
wait, didn't Rickman send that to you?
No,
I bought her.
JJ did.
Yeah, I bought her an amethyst wolf.
Yeah,
No.
so that I have here, which also is another wolfy wolf. But no, this is from JJ. That's so weird that you
that's
chose
right.
this one.
'Cause I needed it on a pedestal, and it's at a pedestal.
That is
That's doing the
crazy.
work.
Okay.
Okay,
This
so
is
you see.
Fenrir. If you want a name for the one, I named this guy Fenrir. If you want to name
There you
him
go.
that.
You see that there is on a dais a raised wolf statue with ruby red eyes that kind of begins to glow, and as you look at it for a split second, smoke begins to pour out of the statue.
Ooh,
Only when we
you
look
do-
at
looks
it?
never good.
You do notice that there is a plaque below it. However, you are all too far away from it to read it because it is a small inscription.
Hi,
on the
Liching
plaque.
Hour. How are
You
you?
do, however, as you look directly to your left, see, and you can pull up the other two photos. The
Okay.
last two photos I sent you.
Oh no! At the same time, Mr. Rickman.
Yeah. Yeah. You.
This is not gonna be
Statues
good.
of Tony Danza.
It's
Yes.
gonna be yes. You're gonna need Tony Danza.
The shirtless Tony Danza from the 90s. It's just, you see a stone statue staring off at you, and you hear the hissing of some serpents. You hear hissing of 4 different serpents come
Was
from
this
out
the
of the
right
ceiling.
way?
You see the hissing of 4 serpents coming out of the right way, out of like the corners, and the guardian looks at you, and looks at the the statue and just like stares at you. And now let's all roll for initiative.
No! Why all at once, Mr.
It's
Redman?
okay.
Oh my God! Wait, how many snakes? How many snakes?
Okay, I got it.
There are 4 snakes and 1 stone monster.
Oh, friggin'
I got a
hell.
19.
Yeah, I see
For
that when it pops up.
initiative?
Yeah,
All right,
initiative.
we're rolling for initiative. Okay, all right, hold on.
Okay, please.
Where am I?
We don't get
13.
guidance on this, do we?
Nah, that would have been.
Oh my
cast that a
God!
little
I
earlier.
rolled a 2. What is going on? I rolled a 4. Like,
Wow.
what is
Literally.
happening?
What did you get, Chris?
Can't get anything good.
I'm at a
Nine.
13.
I think you
Yeah.
have
I
the
got
highest
19,
one.
so I guess,
So, okay.
yeah.
So what's happening? There's
Unless
snakes
they roll
coming
higher
down.
than us.
Yes.
Yes. So snakes
yes.
just 4 snakes just dropped from the ceiling, and this all of a sudden, as that happened, this guardian statue just comes to life and looks at you, and like looks at you looking at the stone statue, the stone wolf statue, and goes into attack.
All right.
Okay.
Well, first off, I
Well, wait,
want
we
to-
can't.
for the
Hold on,
snakes.
I rolled the
snakes
wrong
are still
thing
coming.
anyway. Sorry.
Yes. Oh, pardon?
She rolled the
You
wrong.
look up at the
I
tops
rolled a
of the
22.
roof. The snakes close out. The roofs close back up. The 4 snakes are the only 4 snakes.
Okay,
Who
so
rolled
there's
a
only 4 snakes
22?
coming at us.
I did. I rolled the wrong
Correct.
spot. I rolled a saving throw instead of initiative. So I rolled a
Al, it
22.
is-
I go
Al,
first.
it is your turn. Yeah, you go before everyone else.
Friggin' heck. Okay. So, okay, claws, they come out. I jump, do a forward roll. I arch my back and I'm gonna lunge with my claws out and try to grab the one of the snakes and claw its throat.
Okay, you do know the claws have less than half the damage of your gun, but yes.
Well, I want to save my gun for maybe, I want to try to take out the snakes while maybe Baracus will take out the guy.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
do whatever you want, sure.
I know
Okay,
what
I'm
doing
using my
too.
claws and I want to claw their throat out. One of the snake's throat out.
Okay,
course
roll
you do.
to attack a snake with your claws.
This
Okay.
is a very poop witch kind of thing. This is
It is.
exactly
Well,
what I
oh
would
my
expect.
God, I rolled a 4. What is going, Mr. Rickman? What is going
God.
on?
Okay.
You
This is
definitely miss the.
Can I go next?
No,
No,
You're
it's by
after-
initiative.
yeah, you're after Drifter and
All right,
you're after
go to it.
the Shield Guardian.
So what happens to me?
You get one more attack. You can
Okay.
use your gun,
Yeah.
or you
Okay,
can use
so
your claws
but
again.
what happens? So I try to claw and I miss?
Yeah, you go for like to try and go for its head, and it ducks, and you just like you get that scraping because this is like a actual like nicer room. You hear
Yeah.
the scraping of kind of like really nice ground underneath your fingernails,
Claws.
and it just like sounds like chalk marks.
Okay, so then I do a backwards flip and I pull out my pistol and I try to shoot the head off of the snake. Can I shoot my pistol?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Typically this is a ranged weapon, but this is fine for this. So
I rolled a 31.
Holy
yeah,
cow.
natural 20. Yeah, so you rolled a natural 20 on
A
your
natural
gun.
20 plus 11. Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
it does 2d10 plus 6 damage. So yeah.
Okay, hold
So-
on, let me do it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Come on. Hold on. 15.
15 points of damage. With 15 points of damage, you go up to it. You're still kind of up to it. You kind of lean back because you know you can't be in melee range with shooting a gun. And you just click the pistol and boom, and you do destroy it. It is
Dead!
that snake is completely
Lion!
gone.
Yes! Okay, so one down, 3 more to go. Okay.
Yes.
That was a
So
good round, okay.
That was your second thing.
Okay.
That is it. For the sake of things, you need to keep track of every 6 shots you have to spend action to reload your gun again, but that
Okay.
depends on if you shoot 6 times.
Where can I
you
keep track of
killed
that?
one of the snakes. Your brain.
Oh, God, Mr. Rickman. That's the worst place to try to
my.
keep track. Okay, I'll keep track. I shot one, so
Yes,
5.
you killed
Okay.
one. There are 3
I'm gonna write it
snakes
down.
left.
I'm gonna write it down. Okay.
There are 3 snakes left.
Okay.
It is the Kishtara's turn.
Okay. First, I'd like to ask, within radius, how far is?
I better not break this
everything
gun
that's,
wrong
in front
way.
of us, I
This is
guess?
from my dad.
The creatures that are attacking.
Poorly chosen.
So it's about a 30-foot room in each corner. So
Yeah,
from
Sage of
you,
Squirrels.
30 feet, you can hit any corner of like the room, like 15 feet one way to the north, 15. There's 15 feet from one, 15 feet from the other, 15 feet.
Jesus.
Like it's a square.
And then so which direction did the snake that PoopWitchx do it? That already killed the snake.
Did you go for the one that was closest to the guardian? L?
I went to the one that was closest to me.
Okay,
So
so she probably
in
went to the far
relation
right.
to-
So
yeah, I
there
probably
is
went to the far right.
You went to the far right. There is the snake with the guardian is to your left, and then there's the snake in the far corner, far left, and then a snake in the far right.
Okay.
So
Snapping.
I'll go towards the snake and the guardian, and I move up 5 feet and stuff. I run up 5 feet, and then I do shatter, which is a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice. And then it says that it's if it's a creature made of stone, they have to roll with a disadvantage on this saving
they
throw.
do.
Okay.
That in fact they do. So the snake will roll, and they will. Okay. So I won't have to roll with disadvantage because I already rolled a 4 for that thing, so it definitely failed. So
Okay.
both the snake did not, but you will kill the snake with your shatter.
Okay.
So just roll the damage.
I rolled for the damage, and that's a 20.
20 points of
Nice.
damage. So 20 points of
Yep.
damage. Yep. The shatter. All right. With shatter, anything else happens? Nope. So,
Let me see. I don't think so.
nope. So that's just it. So it took 20 points of damage. It definitely got affected, and it looks not too hurt, but hurt enough. And you completely, just like the gun explosion of a snake, shattering it like that, completely destroyed another one.
So that was one action, right? Or was that 2?
So that was your full action to do that. You have either a bonus action, which you could activate your. Is there anything for? You can do a bardic inspiration for your bonus action.
It's for a creature other than myself. Okay. So I'd be able to inspire like somebody to with their roll. What does that do for them exactly?
So they would get to roll a d8 on a top of whatever roll they would choose to use it for.
So I'm gonna give that to Chris then.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
How do I log that? There's these squares here. Do I like hit a square?
So
and
that
then- okay.
that's one of them. Yep.
Murder this
it
mother.
is now
Chris.
the Shield Guardian's turn. Which
I
is what the name is.
can repair it
Oh,
wrong
man, I'm
way,
closer to
but
the-
he said I have a limit of how many times I can repair it.
It is going to it's going to go right for Kishtara, because Kishtara was the closest.
Darn it.
Going to go 2 attacks on Kishtara. One was a 10. The other was a 21. So it hits once.
Oh, jeez.
Hit once, fails the other one.
How much
Okay.
damage?
What's the damage?
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not horrible.
As a hard fist just goes smacks you right across the face.
Damn.
Great. And I'm just on the ground now, just like bloody nose. There we go.
Yes. You watch as when you hit it with that shatter, like
Hi,
it began to glow a
Cassia.
little bit.
How are you? You
I
never
need
corrected
you
me on
now
how to say your
make
name.
a
Like, can you please just
Constitution
tell me?
saving throw, as it seems like the spell is
thank
going
you, Cassia.
back at you.
I love your face.
Constitution,
How are you?
A saving throw. Okay. Right here. I think this is it. Yeah. I got a 17.
Ooh.
Okay, so you'll take half your damage back at you.
Thank you.
Okay.
After butchering
You
your
will
name
take 10
100
points
times.
of
Thank you.
That damage that you did to hit.
Kaisia. Kaisia. Is that close? Oh, sorry.
Is
I'm
what?
saying. Oh, sorry. Nope. Talking chat. Sorry.
Okay.
Kaisia. Got it.
Okay, so you took 10 points of damage there, and you took your other 11 points of damage the other time. It is now. It looks at you, and it looks over back at the wolf statue. It is now Baracus' turn. Baracus, what are you gonna do?
Kill
So what
everybody,
do we have
Chris.
left? We have the statue.
The statue and 2 snakes.
All right, so I look down and see both of the snakes. So what I do is I throw a pie on the floor,
That was unexpected.
and I will have the snakes come to the pie.
Not magic
The
pie.
stone snakes love pie.
So they're regular snakes. So
Yeah, they're regular snakes. They're not stone.
Oh my god. At least he's not feeding
Okay.
that
yeah,
fratty.
those are ones that are right.
So they're gonna come.
Then I'll say, oh, sorry.
And
Then I'll
yeah,
say it wrong
and-
every
yeah.
time.
Yeah, they're both very
Love your
enamored by
face.
the pie.
Of course they are. Who isn't? Really? Come on.
It's true.
So as they're eating the pie, I just step on them.
Okay, give me an unarmed strike, which is a step
Yep.
for you.
Oh my god. I want to see what you roll. Because we've
And
been
then
having
you have at least two steps.
26.
26!
Okay, that's one. You don't have to roll damage. Roll one more time to hit for the other one.
24.
Oh!
Yeah, you do a 1-2 stomp, and you stomp both of them.
Yep.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
nicely
all the
done.
guts are on the pie, so that pie is.
I'm good with that.
That's fine.
I got a
Waste
rotten
not,
one.
want not.
Fine.
So yes, you kill both of the snakes very easily.
Whoa.
You notice as you stepped
I-
on them, there was poisonous, there's a poisonous ichor coming out of them. They would have poisoned someone if they got a chance to attack, but they didn't.
Nicely done.
And then I resurrect the pie.
Well,
Okay,
Punch the
so
pie and resurrect it. Okay, so now we have the stone statue, right?
now it's
yes,
just its own
so
action.
that's basically all your turn, unless you use your key point to do Fury of Blows, which means you get an additional 2 more punches that
Yeah.
you could do.
Can I
Yeah.
do a Fury of Blows?
Yeah, you do your Fury of Blows, and you go over to that. You can do 2 more unarmed strikes.
Oh,
I have a Fury of Blows though, right here. I can do that, can't
Yeah,
I?
that's what it is. Yeah, that's what you're using to do 2 more attacks.
All right. 20
Waffle stop
Yep,
those
hits.
snakes.
and bum. Oh, that's a shitty one. 13.
No, that's not bad.
What are you attacking right now?
The
So-
last thing is the stone statue. The stone
statue.
One of them hit, one of them
Okay.
didn't. However, you do have the Bardic Inspiration if you'd like to use it, which means you can roll a D8, which is on the screen. The far bottom left-hand corner has a little red symbol and you can click the D8, which is the third one.
Gotcha, I see it. Here we go. D4, D6, D8. Boop, boop, boop.
Way more
Roll.
accurate,
Can I roll
Converse.
to everyone?
Better than
Yeah,
a waffle
I mean,
stop.
everyone will just see that you're rolling. Yeah,
Anything's
that's
better than a
fine.
waffle stop. A pie snake
Oh, that's
combo waffle
crappy.
stop.
Okay. So yeah, you do still miss. Like you get that one good punch in,
Yeah.
and then you go for the second one, and it has its hand up and stops your punch in mid-air,
Ooh.
and it looks at you, and it looks like it wants to fight you back, but it's not its turn because it's Cassiopeia's turn because you've done everything you can. You got your movement, you got
Good,
your
that was
action.
a great turn, though.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
attacks. Roll for your damage on your first attack though. We didn't get your. You didn't get your unarmed strike damage.
Oh, where's my damage?
So it's a 1d6 plus 5.
Okay, 1d6. Where am I here? Boop, boop, boop. D6. Roll. Everyone. Boop. And 5 plus 5's 10.
10 points of damage. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Let's just make sure everything else is there.
Snap.
You can, if you would like, as part of your Hand of Harm, spend an additional key point and deal an additional 1d6 plus 4 damage.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So
And it
go.
is a 4, 5, 7. 7.
Yep, there you go. So you get 7 more points. That was a huge amount of damage right there. Perfect. It's starting to look like it's starting to break apart. The structure of it the structural integrity is
Is it
getting
cracking?
weaker.
Cracking?
It is cracking. It is still up. The faint smoke that you saw on the statue is still kind of going, but it's not permeating anything right now.
Okay.
And it is Cassiopeia's turn.
Take him down.
You do watch, well, as you're all paying attention, because now that's the only thing left in the room. The hand that did have that glowing healing energy turns to black and necrotic as you watch Baracus go in for a hard punch straight to the chest of the statue.
Oh, shit.
As he was dealing
I really
not only
hope this
regular
thing was
damage,
a
but
bad
necrotic damage. So Cassiopeia, it is up to you next.
I'm going to cast.
Not
Guiding
everyone feels
Bolt.
comfortable showing themselves on camera.
Okay,
so everyone-
roll.
That's how we don't do it. I have not.
Gonna roll a
Converse.
dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Woo, this is
By the way,
going
this is
well.
a 3rd level spell, so that's 24 damage.
All right, it hits. You watch as a big ball of light hits it. The person who gets to hit it next will have advantage on their attack roll.
Not so fast.
Yeah,
I'm
careful though.
Oh.
Whoa!
I'm not
Excuse you, Mr. Rigman.
I'm not done. I'm going to use my bonus attack. I'm going to assume the form of my starry archer.
All right.
Whoa.
Whoa, Jesus.
That'll be
Hold
a 24 to hit.
It hits.
Oh my freaking
But did you roll with advantage?
Oh, I did not. I don't know how to do that.
You would right-click the number and then say advantage, or you can click it again. Now.
Okay.
Since
Wait.
you already.
So
She
just
rolled
right-
high though.
wait,
She really
ro-
rolled high.
She did, but she can crit and then she can double her damage. That's
Okay.
Yeah, you can
So wait,
roll
but-
again.
yeah. Just click hit again and just take whatever the higher of the 24 or that is.
No, I'm going to
Okay,
stick with
yeah.
that 24.
24, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. And so the damage was 8.
8 damage. Great. So you hit that another 8. You watch once again. I mean, you're all people who've done this before together. You watch as her constellation on her body begins to glow, and she pulls out a literal bow of light and an arrow, and she knocks it back and shoots it out and
Damn.
attacks like a badass. Does an
That
8 more
little
damage.
squeaks. Jeez.
I'm like, I
everything
wish you
else is-
guys could have seen that, because basically my whole form just changed into a luminescent archer that was
Yeah.
just basically in the form of a constellation.
I'm
What?
in awe.
Me too.
Character is in awe.
No, like, how did you think of that? What the hell?
I know. Like,
Like, what? Oh my god, that is amazing.
Because the Circle of the Stars Druid can wild shape into other animals, but it also has the ability to do a couple of different things, like turning into the Starry Archer, like a constellation.
There's a
that
few
would
other
be-
things I can change into, which other people will find out in other rounds.
Yes, but the Archer is always going to be the cooler of the forms
Yeah.
in general. All right, back to the top of the initiative order. It is Elle. What would you like to do?
Well, how do I come after that? She turned into a constellation. Like, I don't know. Like, what?
You don't have to move to shoot it.
Okay. Well, I have a question, Mr. Rickman. Is there on the stone statue?
Shoot.
Is there like a literally shoot? Is there anything on its body that I noticed that looks like it's like heart center or something that is like it's what's keeping it alive? Like, does it look like its head? Is there something glowing? Do I notice anything?
Good call there. You do notice as she did that guiding bolt.
Yeah.
At first, you didn't notice anything else because the guiding bolt just made it completely glow. But there's kind of like an amulet on its chest that is now glowing more. And as she hit that second archer bow hit to it, it's still there. Like the glow is still there.
But is the glow still there? So I want to pistol, and I want to take like perfect aim, take a deep breath, and shoot at that glowing amulet.
Okay, I swore you were just about to say I'm gonna go pistol whip it, and I was like, you know,
I want to.
Same
Maybe
energy,
after
but-
it's dead. Maybe after it's dead, I'll whip it with my pistol. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Okay. 21.
it hits. Yeah.
We're getting good now, rolls. Wow. Okay, 21. Okay, you want me to roll damage?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, did I speak too soon? I can't see it because my thing's in the way. 10.
Okay, you hit it. You watch as that glow on its chest kind of goes out and it fades. You have with a quick understanding, you believe that it was kind of its heart center, but it also stored spells back.
Ooh.
So when Kishtara hit it with a spell, and then it, when it got into close enough range, it released the spell back at her. You prevented someone from walking into another attack. Like
Oh, okay.
if Baracus was about to move, it would have released the guiding bolt on Baracus, but that you
okay.
stopped that from
I
happening.
stopped that. Okay.
You still have one more shot, or anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I have so many fun things. Like I have a whip.
Also, as a fighter,
Yeah.
there's a couple extra things that you probably hadn't seen yet. You do have an action surge, which means you can take an additional action, which means that you can shoot. So you can shoot. You can shoot one more time for normal. If you did an action surge, that means you can shoot 2 more times after that. As
Okay,
well.
I want to do that. I want to do whatever, however I do that one.
So you get 1 action surge per like a short rest. So that means you got 3 more shots now.
Okay. So I'm gonna
An important thing that you also for gunslinger, there's a little bit more technicality to these. They have things called trick shots. Your 2 trick shots are, you can spend one of your points, like how the bardic inspiration points are. You can force a forceful shot, meaning if you hit the creature, it must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you. So your pistol could literally push someone away. Or a deadeye shot, you can use one of your grip points to gain automatic advantage on a shot you want.
Okay. Well, I rolled once and I rolled a 23, so I want to keep that.
So yeah, you got that one. Yeah, and then you can do 2 more shots, and you can use.
Okay, I want to do 2 more shots, but I want to use the where are these Deadeye shots?
So features and traits under Adept Marksman, which is middle way down. You have 4 grit points. You can spend a grit and get advantage on a shot. Spend another grit point and get another advantage on a shot. So you can have your next 2 shots at advantage and maybe crit again.
I'm like trying to hold on, because I'm trying to see. So I see like second win, action surge.
Yeah, so it's right around the action surge, right there. Adept Marksman, you had it.
There it is. Okay, so I want to use.
So you use your
on my
action
last
surge,
shot.
and then,
I want to use on my. So I want to do 1 more regular shot in that amulet, and then my last shot I want to be the Deadeye.
Great.
All right, so I'm gonna mark that. I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna go back. How many? You said I can only use 6 shots, right? And then I have to take
6
time to
before
reload.
you have to reload, which would be reloading. Yeah.
So this is going. So I did 1, 2, 3. So this will be my 4th, and my last one will be the Deadeye. Will be my 5th.
Great.
Okay. So I'm rolling again. This will be my 2nd, and then my last one's the Deadeye, and then I'll
You didn't damage for the 2nd shot though.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
As well.
So, okay, so this was 23-17, so I'm going to roll damage on each one. Okay, so for the 23, I'm rolling damage.
17 just hits. Yeah.
Okay. So for the 23, my damage is going to be an 11.
Okay.
And for the damage on the 17, it is... Ooh, is that a 0? No, okay. It is a... Hold on... 14 for the 17. And then do I just, for the Deadeye shot, do I just roll normally?
So for the Deadeye, you have advantage. So on your pistol, you can, the plus 11, you can right click it and hit advantage, and then it'll roll twice.
Okay, got it. So I'm going to roll it.
So you watch as a trained marksman, these gunshots are firing off. You watch, they're pretty quick, but then Elle takes a second, breathes in, and focuses for this final shot before she has to reload.
19.
A 19. A 19's still great. That hits too.
Okay,
So,
I was disappointed because it was so close to landing on a natural 20, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so that hits?
yeah.
Okay, you need damage on that too?
Yep.
Is that damage with advantage? Or is
No,
that
so just
okay.
regular damage.
Okay. $16.
Okay, it is up, but it is buckling. It is barely alive, but you have literally shot all your shots.
Yeah, I have to reload. And how do I reload?
So you just spend a bonus action to reload. That's it. That's
Okay.
you're
got it.
like on your next turn to reload because you used your bonus action to action search this time.
Okay. Should I have to check off a short rest here too to reload?
Yeah, for that.
Okay. Okay.
No, so you just bonus action for the action search, nothing for reloading.
Oh,
You can
okay,
keep
got it.
reloading your gun all the time.
Okay. I'm reloading.
But that's it. So that is
Yeah.
done. You know that next turn you start with reloading your gun. Everything's
Yes.
fine. And Kishtara, it is your turn. It's looking very weak. You do notice the smoke begin to pull a little bit more into the room from the wolf as you guys have been fighting. Now it's beginning to spread into the room a little bit
Then
more.
when you are so
Oh.
kind and sweet and helpful, and I've been so
Yes.
happy to get to know you since you've
Okay.
become a huge part of the Poop Coven. I'm so happy you're here
I'm gonna
tonight.
use my longsword and slash. I'm gonna roll to hit.
Sure. So you don't
ooh.
have anything in your other hand that you necessarily, so you can roll the 1d10 plus 2 because you don't have a shield or anything. So yeah, you can roll to hit.
So I got
And then
I got 12. Does that hit?
how much?
I got 12.
12 does not hit. No.
Okay. And I only have one attack, so does that just mean that I missed?
Yes. So you do have a bonus action. You can inspire Chris, or
Did
Yeah, you
Chris
can-
use the inspiration
or
I gave
someone
him last time, or no?
he did. He still failed barely, but he did use it.
Oh. Okay.
Chris would be
also-
next after
It's a
the
lack of
Guardian.
inspiration.
Okay. Where I forgot how I even. Yeah, I want to give inspiration to Chris.
Okay.
Then, yes.
What do you do to give inspiration to him this time?
A pep talk.
Yeah, I'll give you a pep talk with my broken nose and all while I'm on the ground and I just missed. I'm like, you know what? I feel like you're gonna do a lot better than I am, Baracus, because you're extremely, like, you're big, you're strong, and you've got a lot of moxie and confidence this whole time, so I believe in you and everything that you do.
Then I
Yes!
accidentally step on her.
No! Oh my god.
Do you actually?
No,
Do you
no, no, no.
actually? Okay. I
So
would have taken damage.
the Stone
Chris,
Guardian.
take him down!
The Stone Guardian is up, and it swings wildly at Baracus and misses. It's very embarrassing. He turns, and he swings right, like, he swings with a big, like, left hook, and on the way coming back, he just backhands Kishtara and hits with the 15, just barely hits. And Kishtara, you take another 10 points of damage as it just backhands you as hard as it can.
Fuck.
It looks up at Baracus knowing what's about to happen, and that's the end of its turn.
Come on.
But it's buckling, right?
Yeah.
It's buckling. It's very almost dead.
Okay.
Take him out.
So I could do unarmed strike.
Yeah, unarmed strike. You've got your spear, whatever you'd prefer.
I was wondering if I should use spear, but it really
Sage Scrolls, basically.
I'll
High five
unarmed strike.
him
Here we
into
go.
the wall.
15.
Misses.
Well,
So you got 2 attacks, and then you can once again use a 2
Okay.
point for a Fury Blow.
I'm annoyed, so I'm going to use my spear,
All right.
No, little house weed.
which will just suck as much. 19.
19
Nice.
hits. So you don't have a shield on you, so you can roll the 1d8 plus 5, which is underneath the 1d6.
Well, that's shit. 6.
6 points. All right. It is still up. You have your ability to do the key
Noobtastic,
point
no,
if
that's
you'd
just
like
something Converse jokes about. You
to
can curse
do
as
2
much
more
as you want. Noobtastic.
fist attacks, not your staff. 2 more fist attacks if you'd like.
Okay. I'm going to unarmed strike. Oh, wait, can I do Fury of Blows?
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Your Fury of Blows,
Yeah.
you're getting an additional 2 more, which
Okay,
is
here
what
we go.
monks do. Monks
Number
just get a
1.
punch a lot.
22.
22.
Hit. Yep.
And number 2 is 19.
Yep. So go ahead and roll those
Nice.
2 damages.
First
Oh my
one
God.
is going to be a 8, and the second one is going to be a 9.
Nice.
Baracus, how do you kill the Shield Guardian?
Yeah, kill him!
Yes.
I throw my raccoon at him.
No.
Leave
No, I don't.
Frotty out of this!
I don't.
God.
Don't worry. Don't worry. And what I actually do is simple. I just push him, and he just crumbles.
Oh.
Yes. So you push with enough force behind that, like you use
Roddy
both of your
said,
fists to
"Excuse
push him, and it crumbles. Like it tries to hold itself up, but its legs begin to can't hold itself to correct itself.
Mr. Rickman?
And you push one way, the legs shatter the other way. Yes.
Was it Chris's turn or was it the thing's
No, it's
turn?
Chris. It was right. Chris was
Okay.
right after. Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
Got
So,
him. Murdered it.
You crumbles to the ground. You watch. You continue to watch as the smoke is pouring out of this wolf. What would you like to do? There is a plaque on the wolf.
Oh.
What would I like to do?
Why, everyone? Now you're out of combat order. Anyone can do anything.
Woo!
Okay, so where-
Go over to the plaque.
So the plaque is against the wall to the back, so it's 20 feet.
Behind
20
us.
Or
feet
wait, no, I
in
don't
front-
hobble yet.
behind you.
What if there's
Yeah.
steps?
You can all do investigation check if you'd like, or do
Yeah,
whatever you
I'm
need
going
to do.
I'm gonna do investigation.
I'm gonna investigate, and
Okay.
I got a
I-
14.
My investigation is.
I got
so
a 20.
bad, but I'll roll. Oh, nice. Oh my god, I got a
Okay.
6, guys. I kicked your ass.
A 20, yes.
It's terrible.
A 21. There, the natural 20 for Cassiopeia.
Does
Okay,
Anna know that she's muted?
I don't know. Probably.
Anna, you've been muted for a long time. I just want to make sure she knows.
I was coughing, so I'm muted.
Oh, okay. I was like, I just didn't know.
The smoke
if
is
you knew.
real. The smoke is real.
Is real up here, guys. I'm very
Oh
sorry.
my god. No, I just. Oh, no worries, babe.
So,
Just want to make sure you were okay.
Cassiopeia notices, as you're trying to check things out, she notices that there is water pooling around the statue, which is slightly odd because anyone who would have come here would have had to swim
Coughing.
through there.
She
You're the only ones that
she lives
walked.
in the north
So,
north
There's no
Pacific Northwest.
like the
and
water
there's a lot
didn't
of
lead you
smoke.
all the way down into this hallway. There like wasn't water prints or anything. It just specifically only is pooling around the statue.
Okay.
And then you notice now as you're up closer. Well, she might not be able to actually. Yeah. Oh, fun fact: you wouldn't be able to read it. Cassiopeia, you're too short to read the
tiny.
plaque.
Oh no.
The plaque is at 5 feet. You're
What
2.
type of ground is this?
it's like a marbled floor.
Can't you shape the ground?
Can you could just? I'll just pick you up. You don't worry about it. I'll just pick you. You don't have to throw a spell out. I'll just.
Wait, all that close though is my question.
I was like, are there any stones? Can I just like?
Yeah, can you lift the earth? No, I'll pick you up, babe. Like, I'll put you on my shoulder. It's all right. You'll be like,
Okay, as you're all
Cass
kind
is
of
gonna move the earth to read the.
Can I climb onto
plaque.
Fratty's shoulders or something?
Poor Fratty.
I mean,
Fratty's gonna get
Baracus-
yeeted to all the way to the statue to read us
Baracus
the
has
sign.
Fratty. L has Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
I love that it's a cat and mouse, and that Baracus isn't afraid
It's an
of
elephant
me, by
and a
the way.
raccoon too, by the way. That's right.
But
Yeah, well, there's a
also
cat and a
the
mouse and an elephant.
But the elephant isn't afraid of the mouse.
I
It's
know,
a
I
huge
know.
weird mix of an elephant, a mouse, and a human that talks
And a
to
cat.
spirits.
Femwin, what the hell?
It's-
Thank you.
All right,
Stop.
as
Don't
you
start.
look at this plaque, the plaque, as you're all around it, in your investigation, there's nothing else in here. You just were able to now notice the water.
Thank
the
you,
plaque
Femwin.
reads-
Thank you so much.
Let us follow beyond the smoke onto the path where we meet again. And all
Also,
your
if that was
questions
Converse
can be
impersonating
answered.
Femwin, thank you, Converse.
So we're following the smoke trail to the next
I need you
area?
all, as you walk over to investigate, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, this is why I was asking you about the thing.
Oh, I keep clicking the wrong freaking spot for saving throws and for freaking. No, I gotta re-roll. I didn't throw a saving throw. I did not
It's fine.
roll the right spot, Mr.
It's fine.
Don't believe that. Don't believe what you're seeing.
Saving throw. Oh, Constitution.
Yeah, con saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrendous.
Got
Oh,
it.
fuck.
23.
5.
I we didn't walk over yet. I was literally like,
Okay,
I
you're
still
not
have
over
work.
there. Okay, you're not over that, but the smoke is pulling farther away. Like the smoke is getting to the entire area of the room now.
Mhm.
As soon as the shield guardian left, the smoke is carrying the entire room as they're reading out the sign. I rolled for Fratty. Fratty rolled a 16. Fratty's good.
Go Fratty.
Go Fratty.
Fratty's
Where's
good.
the smoke coming from?
It's coming from the physical statue itself.
Interesting.
So is there anything else you'd like to do as the smoke is filling the room? You kind of are starting to feel a little dizzy.
Shoot.
The wolf is on a dais. The wolf is not built into the dais.
Should
Just
we?
make sure.
Okay,
This
wait.
isn't like
And the
fog that's gonna
wolf-
like make us not see anything, right?
No, You're not entirely sure. What is your question, Elle?
Wait,
Like,
the
will we be able to
oh,
see?
sorry.
Will you be able?
No, you're good.
You're coughing. It's harder to see a little bit now.
Is
in the moment.
okay? So is the wolf like the wolf is surrounded by water, right?
The wolf, the ground is surrounded by water. Like
Okay.
there's a pedestal. The pedestal is surrounded by water around it. The wolf is on the pedestal, fuming out smoke.
I have this gut feeling that the wolf is the portal to the map we're supposed to go to. Should
we
all of us
still-
at the same time just jump onto the wolf?
And I
See if
mean,
it
we
takes
still
us.
have water.
The wolf is tiny. The wolf is small. The wolf is hand-sized.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
what?
I thought it was
think this
huge,
thing's
Mr. Rickman.
No.
We all thought it was huge.
No, the wolf is small. The wolf is a tiny idol.
Then can
Tiny idol.
Then how about all
Let's
each of
grab
us
it.
touch Baracus and Baracus just pick it up? But we all be touching him so we don't get separated if it is a portal.
Kind of bossy. Just saying.
I'm just saying. I mean, like, we're
Let's
staring
ride
at-
the
I thought it was
horse
this
set.
huge-
Like, let's ride the wolf statue. No, it's a tiny wolf. statue.
Did anyone else picture it as a huge statue?
I did, honestly. I
Thank
did.
you,
Yeah,
Drifter.
same.
I never
picked-
gave a
thank you,
description
Anna.
of size. I said on a dais sits a wolf statue.
Well, when people say dais, I mean, don't you picture like
So,
Yeah.
lowered pedestal on a
No,
lowered pedestal.
huge?
If we were really, like, what is it? You said we were like 30 feet away from this thing at first, and then we're 15. How could we see this thing?
Yeah,
The smoke and everything.
It's like the size of my hand. I just think we need to just pick it up, or so I'll pick it up. I don't care. So somebody needs to just pick it up
Oh,
and see
okay.
what happens.
Oh.
I'll pick it up.
Are all of you in contact with one another?
Okay,
can
I
all
will.
hold hands.
I'll run up and put my hand.
I'm being held by.
Yeah, you're being.
You're on
Baracus'
me.
best friend.
So it's Baracus. Is Baracus also in the chain link and with Friday?
Are you
With
going to
Friday.
connect?
Yes, Friday is on the shoulder of Baracus. Everyone is connected.
Okay.
Anyone who did not get higher than a 12 on this check.
I got higher. Okay.
Everyone who
I-
did not get higher than a 12 on this check is basically blacks out right now. You do
shit.
not remember any of the things that are about to happen. However, everyone else higher than a 12 gets this image. As the smoke begins to fill the room, the smoke now begins to permeate your lungs. It's harder to breathe. Every breath you take in is one that you're not sure if you can take another of anymore. You begin to feel dizzy. After you begin to feel dizzy, the sounds of rushing water begins to fill your ears. And all of a sudden, like, your lungs are heavy, but your body feels light. It's confusing until the people that are aware of it realizes you're not in this temple anymore. You are currently falling out of the sky. And water,
Are we all falling?
you are all
this-
falling out of the sky. You're all still connected. You're all linked together, but you are all currently falling out of the sky. The people that are blacked out don't see any of this happening, but the other ones who made that save
Survive.
The ones that made the save watch as you begin to plummet faster and faster
Did we
into
do something?
ice cold water.
We
Did we do
land in
something
ice cold
before we
water.
plummet, or did we
Hang
just
on.
plummet into the water?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
So you know, this is oof.
He
This is-
wasn't planning on being able to be nice.
No, I wasn't planning on water walk because instead of you
Oh.
just submerging in water,
Oh fuck! Did
you
we
are
hit it
going
hard?
to
Gonna
drop
smash
about
on top.
you're dropping about 60 feet straight onto your feet.
Oh,
Like you're landing on
no.
cement now.
Like a good thing or a bad thing?
No,
I
that's
can't
gotta
tell
be
whether we're
bad.
You're like
landing
landing
or
on
just crashing
cement.
into it. Oh Jesus. Okay. Alright.
What can
Is
we
there
do?
anything anybody can do?
Sorry,
Is there
guys.
anything anybody can do
No,
that's awake?
so you're watching her as you know that she's the only one that should be able to dismiss this, and yeah,
And I rolled a
and
5.
she's unconscious.
Oh.
It's not. It does not break conscious. It's not
Wait,
a
there's
concentration-based
no
spell.
magic?
But wait, Mr. Rickman, I'm a cat, and I
wait,
never get
wait.
hurt when I fall, and they're all attached to me, and I always
No,
land on my
the
feet.
only
and-
person that doesn't get injured is Baracus. because he's a monk
Oh,
and he
wait,
should have
no.
slow fall.
And the
Actually,
pie.
What about
The pies are safe.
Mr. Rickman?
Yes.
I have Dispel Magic. Does that not work? Because it's like
You
any,
could, yeah,
any spell
you-
level, 3rd level or lower on the target like that we're doing this on.
Yeah,
You
but
could
if we're
totally dispel
falling that
magic.
fast
Okay,
into
I would
water,
like to Dispel
that's-
Magic, please.
I don't know how to swim.
I got you. You're attached to
We're
me, and I'm
You're
awake.
awake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm awake, Cass. I'm awake,
All right.
and you're on me.
As
Like, I'm a
Kishtara,
mouse.
you begin. Kishtara, you are in the middle of everyone, though.
Is that bad? Like, what does that mean?
You have to break contact with someone in order to. You have to let go of someone's hand in order to cast the spell.
Wait, whose hands am I holding right now again? I'm holding, like...
Mine
I'm
and
holding...
Baracus.
Okay, well, and I'm connecting you guys to each other? Okay, so...
Well, wait,
I'm
but if
gonna-
Baracus can slow his
Baracus
fall,
can- yeah.
Yeah, Baracus is fine.
Okay, so
then-
then I'm just gonna continue holding on to, the others and stuff, so for now, so Cassie and,
L.
Elle, thank you.
You're good.
So, yes, I cast that then, and
Okay.
magic has
you-
been dispelled.
Yes, it has been dispelled as far as you believe, because you're not really sure because you're falling in out of the sky.
What?
Baracus, doesn't matter. You will negate up to 30 points of fall damage automatically because you're just
Okay.
a monk and do dope monk shit.
Yeah.
That seems right.
I'm gonna roll the damage. As you still fall, you still plummet, and you're plummeting into water. If I threw you 60 feet off
Yeah,
of
that's what I
something
was
and
like.
landed in water, it's still gonna hurt. I wasn't just
Yeah.
gonna double the amount of damage if you were just going to like break your
I
ankle.
land on the concrete. Would you
Yeah.
would you have doubled it for concrete, or would you have
Yeah,
given it
no,
like
I would have doubled it for
different-
concrete. You would have been,
Okay,
it would have been
thank.
as if you fall to 120 feet.
Okay.
All right, everyone besides Baracus. Oh, I guess not, because Fratty is fine because Fratty's on a shoulder, and technically
I'm
you're being held.
by-
So yes, so Kishtara and Elmiyra take 25 points of
Oh
falling
shoot.
damage.
Fuck.
Oh god, I'm only
Are
at
you-
5 now.
Oh,
I'm at
see, she would have gone
39.
unconscious underwater
Yeah.
as you
Oh.
hit the water
Yeah.
hard because you are plummeting.
Mm-hmm.
The cold
Oh,
water.
that's a good idea. Oh, Converse had a good idea. Is it too late? It's too late.
What?
Oh, what
Converse
was it?
said that while we were falling, I should have thrown something like at the water to try to break it up. I
Yeah,
don't really have
no.
anything I could throw though. I don't have
Throw
like.
not at-
Yeah, you would have
Just throw Anachine.
I can throw it.
No. Wow.
I don't really have like a rock or
You
anything.
could have
I don't
thrown
have anything.
guys.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
nothing. As you begin to plummet farther, faster and faster, you watch as Kishtara finally breaks the spell because your feet begin to like not glow anymore, and you realize, great, we're not just basically jumping out of a 6-story building and to our ground. You watch first Baracus makes it because Baracus don't monk shit. Just kind of like slides into the water and is completely uninjured. Fratty's fine. You watch everyone else hit hard into the water. You take one more hard inhale, but once again, the smoke filling your lungs, hard to breathe. But now the bone-chilling water makes you take a gasp and begin to freeze up for a second. And that's where we're gonna end the session today.
Oh, balls.
So do I leave it at 5 because it's like the next person?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah,
going to
we're gonna
start the
leave it
next
here.
session at 5. Yeah.
Wow.
So wait, so am
Okay.
is my character still blacked out then?
Yes.
Or do I
With the
wake up?
water, though,
So-
I mean.
You know,
Oh yeah, the water might have waken up Cass.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage, as you would have gotten hit with water. You didn't take damage because she's gonna brunt your damage for you.
Yeah.
But
Constitution
wake up.
saving throw with advantage.
Oh my god.
Wait, how do I roll with advantage on it
right
again?
click on the Constitution saving throw, or just
It's
click it
kind
twice.
of scarier if we don't know if she wakes
Yeah,
up,
I'm not
though.
gonna tell you the answer. I'm gonna
Yeah,
decide. And
Fair.
with that
Hold
answer,
on.
no, I see it. I'm just not gonna
I
say
know.
if she was awake or not. You will
'Cause,
find
like,
out.
will she drown? Like, I just took a shit ton of damage. Kishtara took a damage. And Baracus isn't even attached to us anymore.
Yeah, right. So you're all deep into water, and it is
So 15.
yeah. I'm not going to tell you if you survive or not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So as you guys hit the water, you look at the night sky. It's night here too, so it's hard. You can't see anything around you. The last thing you noticed, Elle, is that Cass is not in your arms anymore.
No.
Holy cow.
And
Dun,
you are
dun,
in.
dun.
So for all intents and purposes, you are in Ashna Village territory.
Right here, down here, guys.
And see, there's a lot of rocks too. So
Yeah.
you would have landed on a rock if you were.
Woo!
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Dang.
Oh,
If you all failed your con save, I would have landed you like hard on a rock, and then
so would have died. Oh my
Maybe.
gosh. Oh my god. What a
You want
cliffhanger.
scary. You
And
want
Kishtara
scary.
is at 5 health for the next episode.
uh-huh.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna play the intro one more time. Get us in the mood for next week. Thank you guys so
Not
much.
next week. We've
No,
got
not next week. Oh, we have a break actually. Yeah. we do.
3 weeks.
3 weeks
before
to
the
find
next
out.
one.
No! Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.